Well, we know.
Abby, he's muted.
Yeah, he's muted, but he's there. What about, do I hear a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Thanks, Val. All right, first up on the agenda, we have, we're going to do the signs after consents. The sign of the,
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
okay, do I hear a motion to approve consents? I guess, Val,
So
you-
moved.
I have to recuse.
So do I.
Okay, so we don't have Carrie or Val.
Yes.
Connie, you're good. Joe, are you good to be on just the approving the agenda?
No.
No
it's
consents.
Consents.
Oh, the consents?
Angus is there too.
Angus, are you, can you approve the
I
consents?
don't need to recuse. I'm making a motion to approve consents.
Okay, thank you. Let's see, let's take a roll call. Connie,
Aye.
Angus on your motion,
Aye.
and I'm an aye. Okay. Consents with conditions.
I do not have to recuse from that.
Great, Val. Do you want to make a motion to approve the consents with conditions?
I make a motion to approve the consents with conditions.
Thank you, Val. Connie, on that motion.
Aye.
Angus? Carrie?
Aye.
I'm good. Aye.
And I'm an aye. So that passes. Should we do these signs now?
So yeah, the signs from today earlier at the meeting. They're at the very bottom of page 2.
And this, is Chris here? Chris, oh, do you want to come forward?
Madam Chair, this
Oh.
is just to approve the 2 signs that they reviewed today at the meeting. The next item,
Oh,
agenda
okay.
item is for,
Okay, do we hear a motion to just approve the 2 signs?
I'll make a
moved.
motion to
Approve the 2 signs?
accept the recommendations of the sign board.
It's only, yeah,
25 Center and 25B Washington?
one's a whole.
it's to approve the recommendations of the sign council.
Okay. All right, do I hear a motion to approve 25 Center Street sign?
So moved.
Thank you, Connie. On your motion,
Aye.
Val,
Aye.
Angus,
Aye.
and Carrie,
Aye.
and myself. Okay, we can move on to the,
Okay, Madam Chair,
Yep.
this is, so Chris Young is here. So back in 2021, the sign council updated the construction and site guidelines. And that was, you had a public hearing it's in July of 2021. And that was approved unanimously. In early 2022, the town codified the sign, the regulations as a whole. And the language from the sign book was not brought over to the sign regulations. So in order for staff to conduct enforcement on construction signs, they have to match. So this is strictly technical in nature, but Chris is here if you have any questions.
thank you,
So-
Chris. Okay, great.
And you all have the information in front of you. As on the last page is what the regulation will say once it's codified. So the ones that are highlighted are what's added, and then the other that are striked out were from the language from before.
And do we vote on these, on this amendment?
Yeah, you're just
To
voting
update.
just to codify the site and construction signs.
Okay.
per-
I'll make
All
a
right.
motion.
Oh, thanks, Val.
Motion
Oh,
to,
you know what? Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. You have to open up the public hearing first.
Okay,
This is a public hearing. I apologize.
can you
So
open up the public hearing?
okay.
Sorry about that.
Can we open up the public hearing?
Yeah,
Do we have to
On
vote
the
on that?
sign?
motion to open up the public hearing. And then you have to all vote for that.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Val.
moved.
Thank you, two people. On that motion, Connie,
Aye.
Angus,
Aye.
Carrie,
Aye.
and Val,
Aye.
and I'm an I.
Okay, and then if there's anybody online, I'll look and see if anybody's in the room that wants to discuss. No one has their hand raised online. And no one's in the room unless you want to ask Chris any questions or
No.
staff.
Before this goes, yes, please.
Go ahead.
Before it
Thank
goes
you.
to a motion, I just wanted to ask Chris if he had any comments or concerns about this.
Thanks, Angus. Chris Young, for the record, Chair of the HTC's SACs. No, this is really just a technicality. The whole review process took place a few years back. So unless you have any concerns about the language, I think we're just voting to codify it.
Thank you,
Through the
Chris.
chair, thanks so much, Chris.
So back to Val's motion.
Madam
Oh,
Chair, so you
okay.
have to now close the public hearing
Okay,
and then make a motion.
Val, give it a go.
Motion to close the public hearing.
Okay, thank you. On that motion, Connie,
Aye.
Val,
Aye.
Angus,
Aye.
Carrie,
Aye.
and myself.
Okay.
Now.
Motion to approve the sign committee's recommendation for this codification of their
Construction and
regulations
site.
for
Got it.
construction signs.
Very good. On Val's motion, Connie,
Aye.
Angus,
Aye.
Carrie,
Aye.
did I ask you?
Nope.
Val
Aye.
and myself. That is
Thank you.
approved.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Okay, moving right along.
Thank you, Chris.
New business. 12 Pine Tree. Rooftop solar.
Madam Chair, he was supposed to be attending. Let me see if he's in the, no, he's not. So perhaps maybe hold. I don't see him in the room. Let the record
Hi, Ray.
reflect. Ray, see that. Madam Chair, I don't see him in the room or online.
The 12 Pine.
Yeah, 12 Pine Tree.
Okay, let's skip over that. Ray Pohl is here at 4:10. Do you want to settle down or should I keep?
I should settle down. I
Yeah.
gotta.
Okay,
Settle down.
Yeah.
Gotta get the website on.
all right, we're going to,
It's better
so
than
what are we going to
Monday.
do? We're going to hold that 12 Pine for a half an hour or something?
Sure.
Okay, all right, that we'll just skip right over that and go right to 11 Vesper Lane addition.
And Madam Chair, he's not here also, and I explained that he would be heard at the next meeting, which is tonight. So want to hold that one as well.
Okay, sure, we'll hold it for half an hour. And that's, yeah, until about 4:45. So moving right along again, 103 Washington Street. Is oh, Linda, are you presenting?
Yep,
Okay,
supposed to be me on the agenda.
okay. Ready, go.
I'm waiting for Ray.
You're waiting for me?
Yep,
Well, then you gotta wait.
technology.
I don't have my computer up yet.
We've got Carrie, Angus, Connie, Val, and myself.
I'm still waiting for Ray because he sat on this every other time.
I'm here too, by the way.
Oh,
Joe.
Joe,
Joe's up there.
okay, we got you. Is that you tuning in?
Somebody's feeding back. Is that me?
Make sure you turn your sound off, Ray, on your computer. There are ghosts everywhere. This is Nantucket.
Is anything going on right now? Are you still waiting on me?
Yeah, it's right behind you. by
Come
the
on,
way.
just go to another application. Don't hold it up.
Well, it's right on the screen right behind you.
I want to get my computer up and running.
know.
I was supposed to be here at 4:30.
I know.
You know,
Okay, so skip over that temporarily.
Okay. 5 Bank then.
Okay,
Five days.
should we go to 5 Bank then? Okay. Carrie's here. We know that. And yeah, Luke is here. Luke, can you present 5 Banks?
5 Bank Street.
Yeah.
I, of course, will sit off of this, Abby.
Right, okay.
Okay, this is 5 Bank Street. It's the little tiny house right at the bottom of the steps in Sconset. Built in 1910. And the owner is proposing to extend the main roof forward by about 14 feet, replacing a flat roof, which is essentially a flat roof, which is currently there. In addition to that, they're proposing to put a small porch on the front. I've tried to do some research on the history of it, and if you go to the second page, you can, I'll show you a diagram of the floor plans. This, the next page.
Can I
A1.
make a comment or a point of order? Didn't this go through consent with conditions?
This, Madam Chair, through you to Angus, there wasn't a butter that sent a comment in, so we pulled it off and I amended the agenda today and it's reflected on
Oh,
the.
pardon
amended
me.
agenda.
Yep.
And I also
Sorry.
sent the abutters concerns to all the board members. Thank you.
Yeah, you just passed it. So if you look at the bottom floor plans, I've tried to do what I believe is a reasonably close history of how the building shape changed. On the far left side is sort of what I think was close to in 1910. And then the middle plan shows on the right-hand side that there was a bathroom added. And I can't read the date, but I believe that was like in the 1980s, maybe. And there was a significant work done on that bathroom. And then there was on the right-hand side, you can see that the footprint changed again. And then there was a change of ownership. And apparently in last year in 25, that little closet on the right-hand side of the front door was added with a shower. And apparently, according to the owner, that was placed there instead of the existing little shed that had been on the property for a long time. Yeah, they're not trying to lift the house or anything. It's absolutely tiny house. And the ceiling height currently with the flat ceiling is around 6'5". They've got no closet room. So the idea was to extend that back gable simply forward to create a little more spaciousness. And I've included photos and probably Holly has some things to say.
Yeah, Holly, could we hear from you?
Thank you, Madam Chair. So yes, this was something that was going to be on consent with conditions after a commissioner review, and I had requested for a historic determination. Reason being, this is a circa 1910 cottage bungalow, little one. It might even be older. I had mentioned that I I actually had a pre-submittal comment provided to Luke. He reached out before he submitted, and I appreciate the proposal that's before you this evening. It is keeping with in the porch, no more forward than the existing outdoor shower. That said, I highly recommend the historic determination in relation to the exterior character defining features of the historic vernacular cottage, and glad that it's not being elevated. And address the abutters concerns, I don't know if they're here this evening. The proposed porch and roof extension could be reduced in scale. Although the proposed does keep the existing head height and eave, and that's something where the historic determination letter would be helpful. So those are my comments for your consideration, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Holly. Just any questions about this for Luke? Okay, should we go for comments? Anybody ready to comment on this?
I will.
Thank you, Val.
You know, I think it's fairly it's modest compared to what we generally see. They need a little more space, and they're just following or continuing a roof line that's there. When I read the letter this morning, I thought it was going to be like a 3-story structure, for goodness sakes. I think this is in keeping with the fish shacks and the area. This is a tiny little house and it's staying tiny.
I have no concerns.
No concerns? Angus?
So this was on my consent list and I put it on consent. So yeah, I'm good with it as long. So I put it on the consent with condition. So that was just for the historic determination to be submitted. And that would be my condition for making a motion for approval tonight.
So what was the condition again? The height?
Oh, submitting a historic determination application.
Okay.
Am I on this, Abby?
Yeah, yes, Joe, why don't you be on this one? Thanks.
Yeah, I just wanted to say I agree with all the comments that have been made and appreciate that we're not looking at a raising of a ridge or adding dormers or anything of that nature. And I think this is in keeping with the existing structure. I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Joe. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve is submitted
Great. Thank you, Val.
with the historic determination.
That's right. And on your motion,
Aye.
Connie,
Aye.
Joe,
Aye.
Angus,
Aye.
and myself, aye. Thank you.
Can I
Thanks,
ask
Luke.
what exactly that is? The historic determination.
Madam
ahead,
Chair, through you,
Holly.
Luke, I think I sent you an email about it, but I can follow up with you tomorrow with the
Okay.
application and all that stuff.
All right, thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm ready.
Oh, great.
Well, almost. Where are we on the agenda? What's next?
We're going back.
We're back to number 1 of 2, 3, 26, 103 Washington Street.
Oh. Oh, that was no applicant
Yeah,
or
correct.
no rep. Okay, fine. Thank you, Abby.
No.
No.
At
103 Washington.
3
correct?
Washington Street.
Did I do that right?
Yes.
103 Washington. Okay. Abby, thank you again. So you're repping this for Joe, is that right,
Well, it
Linda?
was supposed to be me to begin with, but both of us were away when it was signed up.
Okay, well, there we are.
So who's my board?
Let's see now, Stephen, our regular member, is gone. I'm going to begin a rotation with Joe Paul. So regular more members, ex Stephen with Joe, okay?
Okay,
Let's do it. Linda.
all right. Holly and I went over the plans this afternoon, and then I went over them again with Joe. His draftsman sort of made a little mess. He didn't bubble everything he was supposed to bubble, so I'm gonna go over each elevation with you.
Okay.
It's a financial thing for Charlie. He can't do everything at one time that he wants to do, so we're back to just take some stuff off. So when you look at the front elevation, which is the east elevation, we had extended that gable out over the top of the enclosed porch below. We're not going to expand the second floor at this time, and so what you see on that drawing is what is there. We are going to rebuild the deck because it's not in great shape. We did remove the roof walk, and on the left, we took that fluffy little porch off it, which you can see above it, and just made it flush with the overhead doors that's where the loading comes and goes, and the coolers are in there. What Holly and I had some confusion about initially is that that particular gable is staying. It's just that it's flush now because that overhanging porch has been removed and the deck has been made smaller so the trucks can get right up to the actual doors. There were, underneath that porch, vertical board was approved. It was just not approved on the gable end. So what is changing, what should have been clouded was the removal of that porch entirely and the gable piece on the top also becoming vertical board to match the vertical board that was approved underneath that porch. So we'll move on. Any questions on that elevation?
Well, I actually do have a question. You're saying that the porch was removed, but is that the fact or is the porch being infilled?
No, it's removed because it
Okay,
was
so
actually
it's,
projecting
it's,
past it,
it's pushing back.
pushing back because
It's
the
not
trucks need to
moving
go around.
forward.
Yeah, the trucks need.
Thank
to
you
get
for
up
the
to building.
clarification. Okay, so next elevations.
Okay, next elevation is the south elevation. When he said that the roof was removed, it was removed over the rest of the coolers, which are flat roofed right now. So just that front thing facing Washington Street is remaining, so it looks like a gable. But the rest of it remains the way it is, which is a flat roofed. On the left side, you can see the roof walk is removed. You can see right there where that front piece was pulled back to the original plane of the building, and it's not over the deck anymore. The deck's getting rebuilt. On the left, we had a bit of a trouble figuring out what's happening there. It is that left stair and door are being removed entirely, and it's going to stay right where it is right now, and the window stays where it is, and not a door at the top of that, because we're not changing that configuration of the existing deck up there. Does that make sense?
Seems to.
Okay.
Okay.
Go to the west elevation, roof walks removed. You can see where the flat roof is still there. You can see where those other stairs have been removed. And the
Okay.
north elevation, which is the one closest to the other warehouse that the shipyard was using. Not much is happening here. We are enclosing those stairs like we had planned, just putting the vertical board on the outside of the exterior
Okay.
stairs. The two windows remain, and you can see where we pulled it back and we took the roof walk off. So that's
Okay.
pretty much it.
That's it. All right, great. Thank you, Linda. Is there anyone else that wants to speak on this before I turn it over to the board? All right, board members, who would like to start?
I can go too.
Oh,
Either-
Abby?
Yeah, I just, going back to the vertical board, I think I don't mind the vertical board on the garage doors, but I think the little shed on the far left would fit into the neighborhood more if it was just regular shingle. I am okay with most of this. I had a question about the picture windows on the second floor, if those panes were the same as the ones on the first floor that looks like a filled-in sun porch. Are those the same or are they just drawn in very dark?
Those are
Heavy.
existing. We're not changing them.
Oh, you're not, okay. All right, so, and yeah, I think it's unusual, the staircase on the right, but I'm okay with it. Thank you.
I just need to point out that the reason we went to vertical board, which is already approved on the piece on the bottom, the piece that should be
No,
circled really is the
We
the
do
gable.
understand that, Linda.
But the reason why they went to vertical board is because there's a tremendous amount of activity there. From a commercial point of view, there is no residence right there.
Okay.
And
Well,
that it
Abby
it
is
was last
entitled to
longer than
her
shingles.
opinion. Thank
It
you.
would last longer than shingles.
Hey,
That's why.
let's hear from the board members. Okay, Abby, thank you. Who's next?
I'll go.
Thank you, Val.
Given the existing building and all of the staircases that exist there, and the paring down of what was, I am totally fine with this, and I don't mind the vertical board. I appreciate the fake gable, and it looks way better than it used to as a steel box.
We're getting there.
Okay, thank you, Val. So we have Angus and Joe Paul online. Who would like to begin?
I could go. This is Joe speaking.
Go ahead. Yep.
And I appreciate sitting on this because I sat on this when it was approved initially.
Well, that's why
I'd say
I chose
these
you.
these are net. I'd say these are net improvements over the existing building and over the previous approval. Specifically, we'll call it the porch that you infilled above it before, but now it's actually a true porch. So we end up with a deck with picture windows, which are existing, but to me, it feels like a more authentic porch, and I appreciate the removal of the roof walk. And I know some of the shutters and things on the second floor. I appreciated those the first time around, but I think the removal of them that feels appropriate. So I have no concerns.
Thank you, Joe. Angus, it's to you, friend.
Thank you. So this was on my consent list, and there was so much discussion previously. That's why I didn't put it on consent or consent with conditions. But I do appreciate the roof walk going away. I actually liked the gable extending so that there wasn't a deck right on the street. But it's an existing condition. My only issue really with this is in the south elevation, the board up to kind of a flat roof situation at the cooler. And I appreciate the gable at the street side of it, but if this were a tight lot or other buildings were up against it, that would work. But that I believe that roof should go all the way back to the back of it, as it was. I believe it was previously proposed that way. Yeah. So that would be my condition for going with it.
Okay,
And
Angus.
I'm happy to make that motion.
Could you
Well,
come back? I don't
I'm
want
just
that
gonna
roof, I'm telling you.
interject.
Oh, I'm sorry, Gray. Of course. I apologize.
Well, I'm sort of in the Joe Paul camp, which is, it's right now it's a metal box. So I believe this falls under the category of net improvement. I think what you're suggesting, Angus, would be, better. But what is on the table in front of us right now, I also believe to be acceptable. Thank you. Did you want to say something else,
Just
Abby?
one small thing.
Yeah, go.
So, no, I'm appreciating this design too. I was wondering on the second floor where you have that balcony, if you could bring it in just inside the corner board so that the corner boards show. That way you have would be a cleaner look and not so much, stopping for the corner board comes down and then you have the balcony. So I was just suggesting to bring that in within the corner boards. Thank you.
We're not changing it, it's existing.
The porch, yeah.
The
It's
porch
just
is
staying right the way it
Yeah,
is.
so Abby,
Oh,
to
okay.
that point, I rarely agree with Linda, but in this case, I have to say that.
You agree with me a lot.
I'm
You agree with
kidding
me
you.
all the
I
time.
say that
Okay.
with all the tenderness in my heart. If you look at the existing south
Yeah,
elevation, for
no,
example, it's already there. They're infilling it, so we would be, having to alter it.
Yeah.
So is that okay with you?
I'm taking back my
Oh,
request.
okay. All right. Who wants to hazard a motion here?
I will.
I think there's support for it,
As is.
submitted.
Motion to approve as submitted.
There it is. Let's see, we're gonna do a roll call simply because we're all over the place tonight. On that motion, Abby,
Aye.
Val,
Aye.
Angus,
Hi.
Joe,
Aye.
And I'm in favor too. Motion carries. Thank
Will-
you, everyone.
Holly's asked us to fix the bubbles in the office.
Oh, yeah, okay. That can be part of Val's motion.
An addendum to my motion
Yeah.
is to
Uh,
correct
corrected
the revision bubbles.
Yep. Thank
Very
you.
good. Okay. So are we now on to 5Cs at 5 Bank Street? Is that where we are?
No, we just did that, dude.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Does that now mean that we're at
57.
57 Somerset?
Yeah.
Okay. There he is. Lindsay. Okay, so now just, I'm gonna make sure that no one is here, seeing that it's 4:30 for new business of January 6th or new business of January 20th, right? Here online?
No, Mr. Chair.
Nobody. Okay. So we're gonna just continue along on our way then. 57 Somerset, Lindsay, the mic is yours. Thank you.
All right, we're proposing a shed to go in front of the house, simple 11.5 by 17 shed with doors kind of facing out.
Okay.
Is the issue because it's already built?
No, there was a shed already on site, but we're not reusing it.
This was my consent. Just FYI, everyone, I had this for consent and it was the fact that it was in the front of the building. That was my issue.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. If no one else wants to speak, let's see the rotation. How about we do Connie this time? Okay, regular board plus Connie. Who wants to begin this one?
Well,
The lively
I
discussion.
will, I will. I think the shed is perfectly appropriate, a nice design. I don't disagree with you, Ray. Maybe Lindsay can push it back. So it's at least even?
On the other side of the hedge.
Yeah,
Push it back, oh, in
On the
line.
other
with
in the
side.
line with the building, you know, the front piece of the building.
They were just trying to preserve some side yard, some backyard space for grass, but
Lindsay, if you give us a little sugar, you might just get this.
okay.
approved.
Yeah, well, I think it's a great idea.
Well, okay, before Val has spoken, Abby, you ready?
Yeah, I would go along with pushing it back, maybe to the other side of that hedge.
Okay, Connie.
Yes, I agree with that.
Angus, how about you, friend?
Ditto.
All right, so what's the magic number pushing it back?
What about in line with the southwest corner there?
Me.
It interferes with that row of trees, but
Oh, well, yeah, but Lindsay is talented and he
Yeah,
can
yeah,
come up
yeah.
with something beautiful. So I think the consensus is that if the shed moves back such that the front, quote unquote, of the shed is in line with the front of the house, we're good? Is that the story, folks?
is
Do I
that
need to Make that motion.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, there it is. On Abby's motion, Angus,
Aye.
Connie,
I,
Val,
Aye.
Abby,
Aye.
I'm in favor.
Is somebody gonna do an exhibit A?
I'm just
Yeah, I think
scribbling
all
this
it needs to
down.
be is noted on the thing,
Okay.
you know, approved, moving back flush with the front of the house. Thank you, Lindsay. Okay, next is 13 Commercial Wharf.
Mr. Chair, I don't see anybody online or in the room.
Oh, you want to know something? This is Josh Brown,
Mhm.
Builders, and I said, I ran into him, we're doing work together, and I said, hey, you know, you're never going to get it approved right in
Right,
front of the house.
front
And
of
he
the
said,
house.
we understand, we're just, so I got a feeling they're going to withdraw that.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, so moving right along, 26 Milk. Ben, we have Ben. That's a hold?
Yeah, yeah, it says underneath.
Oh, yeah, right, hold per applicant. Okay, very good. Now the next one, Abby,
Yes?
I'm afraid that you're
My
gonna have to
expertise,
damn
I'm
it.
so good at this.
You-
Where are we? 60 Easton?
Well, it's my app.
14 Coffin.
Lisa's application. I don't know what's going on, but I'll rep it. Unless Lisa's on. No.
You want to sit on it?
Yeah, I mean, it was on my list to
Oh.
look at. And my only question was, did it have SDL windows approved before? That was it. I think the design is appropriate.
Do you want to give your spiel first?
You know, I honestly don't know.
But Holly had some concerns too, so.
Oh, that was about the fence, whether it was going to be painted or natural to weather for the type 2 picket.
Okay.
Angus, that's the other application.
Oh, excuse me.
Old
It's
business.
okay.
I don't really know anything about this application. It's Lisa's and I'm doing a terrible job.
I think,
I'll text her and let her know what's up.
yeah. Well, so let's hold it for like half an hour or so. Okay, so,
Thank you. Sorry about that. All right, okay, oh, Val Oliver at,
Oh.
83 Washington. Okay, so Carrie, you're there, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're on this, but we're also gonna need to have Joe on this for a full board, okay?
Can you look and just see if John Copenhaver's on there? He thought he was gonna zoom in.
I don't see him, Val.
Okay. Okay, doesn't matter. Do you want me to go?
Please do, yes.
Very simple shed addition on the front of the Salt Marsh Senior Center. And I know Holly raised the concern about the elevation certificate, which I had also asked for and didn't get yet. But we are not raising the floor system. We're gonna put it on piers and it's not gonna be elevated above what's there. And if it has to be elevated above what's there, then we're not gonna do it.
Right.
that's true.
So I don't think the concern was with what it looks like. It was a legitimate concern about raising it.
Whether it was,
If it has to be raised, they're not gonna do it.
got it. Yes, please.
Because this is a non-contributing structure, the structure would not be able to benefit from being less than what FEMA requires. So that's a
Gotta
problem
get the
within,
whole 9 yards. Yep.
yeah. So if we don't get an elevation certificate that, or at least something from an engineer that says they're good, then it's a moot point. But there is no way for an exemption to be done on a 1985 structure if it needs to be elevated and it's going to be less than what FEMA requires, because this is in the AE9 flood zone.
You're saying no exemption from the historic standpoint?
Correct.
Wouldn't
And
there be an exemption as with the percentage of construction?
Correct, yeah.
That
And-
bit?
yeah.
Is that what the avenue
Yeah.
you're gonna take?
Yeah.
Okay, but so I think all the board members now understand that the idea is if this building needs to be elevated, it's not gonna happen.
Right.
Okay? So with that, who would like to begin?
I could
I'll
start.
go.
Uh,
Go ahead.
Carrie, how about you? We haven't heard from you.
Thanks. I was just going to say, and will say now, that I think it's completely appropriate for this structure. I appreciate that it's not a humongous height added to the building. And that's about it.
Okay, thank you, Carrie. Let's see. Abby, were you gonna go?
Sure, I could go. My only thought about the fenestration along Washington was that it looked more like a sort of a porch that had been put windows in. Now it looks sort of like they're there intentionally, but I thought it might look more like a throwback to an old summer cottage. If it looked more like a sun porch that had been fenestrated in. And otherwise, I'm fine with the entire thing. It's only like, I don't know, was it 600 square feet or something? Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, Abby, thank you. Let's see. We have Angus and Joe, I believe, in TV land.
I'll go.
Thanks.
So yeah, I appreciate the low eave line, and it's a very modest addition. My only concern is just that monotonous sort of length along a very busy, visible side of the building at that intersection. So if there were any way to break it up, I think that would go a long way.
Okay, Angus, thank you. That would leave you, Joe, and me.
Sure. Well, the only, I wouldn't say it's a concern, was related to the fenestration on the north, whether or not there was a more even rhythm. And I think with Abby's comment about having that feel like an enclosed porch, and Angus's comment about maybe there should be something that breaks it up, it feels like all of that would happen naturally if you followed Abby's guidance of having that feel like an enclosed porch, like some vertical trim pilasters that would regularize that spacing and break up the shingles along that side.
We're good with that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's okay as is, and I appreciate the scale of it, but I think there's an opportunity to improve the streetscape and improve the look of the building. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, Joe, thank you. I agree with what's been said. I think if it's would be a minor modification to the northeast elevation,
Yep.
which is long, and I think that there can be some sort of a rhythm established that would help to address some of the concerns that have been made by several of the board members. Should we hold this for some very minor revisions? Would that be a good idea?
No, do an exhibit A or
Oh,
something.
well, then somebody has to.
So
draw
somebody
it.
has to make the.
I'm not sure we can
design.
design at the table. I'd make a motion for
Oh, come
very
on.
minor revisions.
For research the windows to make it look like it's a
Well,
closed.
and adding little pilasters in between.
Give a little more love. Come on.
Okay, what if we had it come back next week?
Ugh.
No, okay, listen, it's up to the board. I'm not gonna make a motion, but somebody can.
If I can bring
Well, I
it
think
back
Joe's-
next week.
Okay.
Hang on a second. I think that was Angus. Val, what were you about to say?
If we can bring it back next week, that would be
I
great.
think- Listen,
Yeah,
we're
but
at the 3-yard line. If no one else objects to that, I
The
think
3-yard
we
line.
vote that way.
Mr. Chair, the agenda has to be posted on Friday. And well,
I'll
the-
give it to you tomorrow.
Yeah, there's not really much to
No,
this,
okay.
you know.
Okay.
Do you mean the FEMA thing? Yeah. Well, I'm assuming you have somebody working on that.
Paul
right?
Santos, yeah.
Yeah, so ask them. But I think that at the beginning of this discussion, it won't be raised, so no approval is being requested and none would be granted to raise the structure. So that's up to the applicant to figure out.
We'd have to come back.
All right, so.
I'll make a motion
Yeah.
to hold for minor at the 1 foot away from the goal post and for the FEMA, at the latest FEMA information you have from Paul.
Well, and the respacing of the windows.
and-
Yeah.
Okay, and then
And-
that can come back as long as it's in by whatever
As soon
time.
as she can get it in.
Yeah.
Preferably tomorrow.
And then we'll hear it next week at the beginning of the meeting.
At the
Okay.
beginning of the
Val.
meeting, you said?
All right,
he
so let's see, Abby, that was Abby's motion. On Abby's motion, Abby,
I'm an I.
Let's see, Angus,
Aye.
Carrie,
Aye.
who else was on? I'm forgetting somebody.
Aye, Joe.
Paul?
Joe.
Joe and
Yeah,
Angus.
okay. And I'm an I too. Okay, thank you, Val. There you go. All right, next up, 20 India Street. Anybody? Online? No?
Mr. Chair, I don't see anybody online.
It's so
and
easy, but-
Michael's not in
Is
the
it?
room
Yeah, it was
either.
on my it was on my consent, but
Let me just.
It's a historic
here, maybe-
structure.
Maybe we'll just, Holly, what do you think? Well, let's just put it this way. If you don't think it's a slam dunk, I'm gonna hold it for a rep. A white clapboard, I understand. We're gonna hold that one for rep. Okay, folks? All right. 85 Pleasant, hoop tent. Anybody? Here we go.
oh, that was mine too.
Good evening,
Hi.
Mr. Chair, board members, ready when you are.
Names for the record.
And Anton Dimov, agent for the applicant and.
Oh.
85 Pleasant Street.
Is that your name, Outdoor Power? I'm kidding.
Stallion Purple is my
Okay,
name.
thank you. I was gonna say, there's a business named after you out there somewhere. Okay, hoop tent.
Ready when you are.
Yeah, go ahead. I think it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, so in front of you is an as-built application for a hoop tent. Main purpose is for storage of special equipment. Obviously, ownership didn't realize that we need your blessing and a building permit to have that installed. And we got a valuation letter from the local zoning inspector. With a couple of concern too is not having the proper approvals, and second is that it's in the setback. The second one actually, a surveyor went to the site, verified that dimension. It's part of the package. There is a as-built of the property showing that it's not in the setback, so the hoop tent is totally in the property buildable area. But we are missing your blessing and building permit, and the reason the application in front of you is exactly that. Now, with the understanding that the ownership didn't know that needed this approval, he still added some evergreen hedge to the northwest side of that location. The existing building is quite linear, and from the road, Pleasant Street, that tent is not visible. There is a slight visibility from Williams Lane. And I provided some photos to support that. The entire south side of the property is hedged, and the visibility of that structure is minimum. The dimensions of that tent are roughly 14 by 20, and the overall height is 9 foot and 9 inches.
Okay, so a few things on this. One, it's okay where it is with regard to the setbacks, right?
Yes,
So if we approve it, it can stay right where it is.
correct.
Two, so as it's as built, right?
Correct.
The vegetation that you're suggesting on the plan is already in place.
Correct.
It's already there.
Already there.
Okay, so, okay, board members, any questions? If not, we can go straight to your opinion about this. Oh, I should establish. Let's see. Connie, it's you this time. Anyone?
I'll go.
Yeah, I
Thanks.
could go up too.
I go by this constantly and I didn't even notice it.
Hmm.
I think given the nature of the business is really why I didn't notice it, because they have equipment and it's covering equipment. So I know typically we put a time limit on these, don't we? a
don't know.
temporary structure,
Yeah. I
but,
don't know.
I'm not overly concerned with this.
Okay. Val, thank you. Abby, were you
Yeah,
ready?
yeah, I can go on this. It was on my list for consents and you're looking right down the driveway here and we all drive down Williams Lane a lot. And, it's right there. I would much rather see a simple shingled structure. And, it's sort of semi-residential. I think it would fit in a lot better if it was shingled. Thank you.
Okay, Abby, thank you. Let's see, Connie, Angus,
I can go.
Connie.
I'm not opposed to the structure if we could put like a temporary caveat. Because I think it's in the OHD. And then maybe at some point look to, put like a shingle structure on it.
Mr. Chair, can I through you?
Hmm.
I don't believe it's in the ROH. It's on the border, but I think it's outside of it. Is it?
Yeah, it's right on the line.
Oh, okay.
It's on the line as in
In
the
the
OHD.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my only
Okay,
concern.
thank you, Holly. Let's see, Connie went, Angus, it's your turn.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm fine with it if it's temporary, but if this is a function that's not going to change, and we're looking at something more than months, certainly not years, I would be okay with it, but it is in the OHD, and yeah, we want buildings, sheds as, simple as they could be, but not tents. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Angus. It sounds like we may want to put a fuse on this, a sunset, after which time you would come back to the board for renewal or some other proposal, okay? Now, what should we?
I have a
discuss?
question.
Yes, Val, go.
Anton, the plans that you gave us here showing this do not show the vegetation that's in place, correct?
It does
It
in a very
does.
schematic way. The green line. It's the
No, I mean in the photos.
They are in the photo. So if you look at picture number 2 from that set, you see there's small trees. So whoever
Not
is
saying.
catching, maybe if you can scroll down the.
That's Fiona.
Yeah, can you scroll? If you scroll down to the second or third page, actually the second page is the surveyor as-built, which shows the zoning as CN for whatever reason. But if you go on that third page, you see number 2, where that sign says one way, do not enter.
Yes.
You can kind of see the evergreens.
Okay.
They're smaller.
Yeah, well,
but they will grow, right?
Well, okay, so I think this discussion sort of underscores the idea that it's a temporary structure, because if those arborvitae grow up, a year from now, we could not be seeing any of this thing.
Correct.
And it would change the nature of the discussion. So I think, folks, this idea of putting a 1-year fuse on it will do 2 things. One, we get to reevaluate and not just sanction a temporary structure in the OHD, which is not great. And it will also give the vegetation a chance to actually grow up. Those arborvitae are going to grow like crazy. So would somebody care to make that motion? I'm just going to throw out there like a 1-year sunset on our approval.
Can I
Yeah,
make a suggestion before we go to that? My concern is when you're on Pleasant Street and you turn onto Williams, you're looking right at this at number 1 photo basically, and so you're seeing a tent. I think that if the arborvitae turn the corner, not to cut off the whole doorway, but like, maybe halfway down there. I think the eave part is the easiest on the eyes. It's this gable part with the wrinkled tarp that really says tint. I don't know. I just throwing it out there.
Well,
Mr. Chair,
think
through you.
I think it's a reasonable idea. You were going to say something?
Yes, can I, through you?
Go.
Actually, that facade, picture number 1, is looking towards the building. You're gonna be more seeing picture number 2. And Angus was totally right. The only way for a person that it's in a car and that structure to be visible, it will be coming from Pleasant Street into Williams Lane. Because in the other direction, you're passing that entrance so quickly,
Okay,
you're not
I
be able
understand.
to pick up on that.
We'll look.
I have a comment.
All right, go ahead. Val.
All right, work
Mm.
with me, people.
Okay.
Hmm?
I said, work with me, people. When you go by
We always
this
do.
little establishment, there are trailers, there are boats, there are engines, there are
trying to
clean it up.
machinery. Do we not want to cover some of that with a tent that's green? Or, I mean, it doesn't hurt my eyes, like all the stuff that's in the yard. I think
get it.
it's an improvement.
I get it. I think a safe avenue here, again, is to do the 1-year
Yeah.
sunset date. I would encourage you folks to take into consideration that a year from now, we're going to be re-reviewing it. And to Angus's point, if you throw another couple of arborvitae along that one side, then we're not going to see it. They'll grow up and everybody's going to be happy. So can we make that motion and see where it goes?
I'll try.
All right.
I make a motion to approve for a year and then revisit it. And based on the vegetation proposed, we can reassess at that point.
Perfect. Perfectly worded motion. Okay. On the motion, Abby,
I just want to say that the deer love arborvitae, so
they do. They're going to look like lollipops, just like at the town building. Let's see. Val,
Aye.
who else was on this? Angus,
I
you said aye, Angus?
I did.
Okay, thanks. Connie,
Aye.
and I'm in favor. There you go, folks.
Thank
See
you, madam.
next
Thank
year.
you very much.
Looking forward to it. Okay.
Just a quick question.
Yeah.
On the 1-year return, do we come up with an application exactly 1 year from now to view this, or how
Why
it's
don't
gonna
you
work?
reach out to me tomorrow and I'll explain.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
It is not uncommon with these type of structures for us to put a sunset on it.
yeah, like the one we have on the trailer. Trailer.
Jeez.
No.
Come on.
I have friends
My
out there that are
favorite.
ready to crucify me for that building. Okay, 9 Pine Grove. Is that you guys? Okay.
Hey, good afternoon.
Hi.
Jonas Baker.
You know what? Sorry, before we get started, we want to establish the board because our chair is missing. So you're gonna have the 4 regular members, Abby, Val, me, Angus online. And let's see, we just did Connie. So in terms of the rotation, we're back to Joe Paul. Joe. Okay. All right. Now you can go
All
ahead.
right, Jonas Baker and
Christy Bassett Baker.
Very
speaking
good.
on behalf of the homeowners. Sorry. You go ahead.
So on October 28th, our house caught on fire, unfortunately.
Talk into the mic.
Yeah.
October 28th, our family home caught on fire, unfortunately, and has been deemed a total loss on the
Oh, boy.
inside. So we are working to come up with a plan to rebuild the house, but at this stage, it looks like we do have to take it all completely down to the ground.
That being said, Ben, he came up with a plan that doesn't really supersede the footprint. We had a deck that was pre-existing non-conforming inside the front setback. he pushed it to the setback. And there'll be a deck on the back now, so we'll be conforming to the setbacks. Other than that, the pitch of the west roof.
I'm gonna do some sort of bookkeeping type
Okay.
stuff, okay? So you have two applications. One is the demo,
Demo permit, yeah.
okay? Now,
This is not it. This is New Jersey.
No, it's not. Or that's
Wait, wait.
our old house.
so
I skipped on Jen.
No.
as far as, yeah,
No,
I
it's
saw
right
it.
there.
There it is. Yeah, there's a demo permit that then submitted. There it is.
now, would it be safe to say, and I'm addressing this to everyone, really, that the fire has caused damage such that this building needs to basically be demolished? Is that an accurate statement?
Yes.
Okay, so then this is really what's called a pro forma. You know, like you're getting approval from the board, but the fire already did what it did. So let's just move that through.
Okay.
Okay.
I would go so far as to just call it a straight out demo. I know Norma,
Yeah.
Ben applied for it as a move off, but if you can't rebuild it, there's no point in moving it. So I make a motion to approve it as a demo.
Very good. Okay, on Val's motion, Abby,
Aye.
Val,
Aye.
Joe.
Aye.
Oh, Angus.
Aye.
And I'm in favor. Okay, so the demo is out of the way. That's off the table now. So now let us go back to where you were with the new construction thing.
Did we have to waive a fine or something?
So we were asking, we're still dealing with the insurance and whether we're gonna be fully covered or not covered. We still haven't even gotten a estimate from the insurance company, but seeing how we really want to be back in our house, we have the mortgage. We're willing to pay out of pocket to keep moving forward so that we can be back in our house. It's more about our daughter.
We want to get back to, living a normal life as soon as we can. Our daughter's 11. We have no intention of leaving Nantucket. We want to stay and rebuild and be part of the community and just expedite that process as quickly as we can.
We are.
Mr. Chair, they
Yes.
are requesting a fee waiver and the only one who can waive that fee is the commission.
Okay.
We can't waive it in the office. So
What's the waiver fee for?
the fee.
For the fee for the new dwelling.
Oh.
Oh.
So is that something we vote through independently
You can vote through with the motion.
for this application?
Yep.
Okay, well, I think that's a no-brainer. All right, so,
Or do we add it to the demo?
No.
no, this is gonna go with the
Okay.
new application that we're reviewing now. So, listen,
go.
Val, please.
It's a very sweet house. It's a cape with a dormer facing the road. Very lovely, fits in the neighborhood. I motion to approve as submitted and to waive the fee.
All right. Any of the board members have any objections to that before I take it to a vote?
Nope.
All
No.
right. Okay, very good. So, on Val's motion, Abby,
Aye.
Val,
Aye.
Angus,
Aye.
Joe,
Aye.
and I'm in favor too. Okay, you're all set, folks. Really sorry about that.
Thank you, everybody. Thank
Yeah,
you.
good luck with everything.
Sorry that happened.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Okay, so 20 Cliff Road. Oh, Lisa showed up, so we'll do 20 Cliff and then we can jump back to Coffin after this one. 20 Cliff, there you go. Okay. Right. Sorry.
Thank you,
Oh.
Holly.
Hi, Holly. It was nice seeing you. Thanks for your help.
Ready for it?
20 Cliff.
20 Cliff.
Let's see, rotation. Are we to carry now? Okay, Carrie, Young?
Yep.
All right, Carrie is your alternate, right? Okay, why don't you tell us what you want to do?
So this is 20 Cliff, and I'm Matthew
Oh,
Polka.
very good, thanks.
I'm the landscaper looking to do the installation work. Basically, we're looking, right now they have a curved walkway and an existing brick wall that goes around the front of the property. We're looking to replace the risers in the brick wall. They're failing. They're just falling apart. The homeowner would like to replace those with stone. Looking for like antique reclaimed granite. And we've got a source for that. And there's some examples of like some risers that we've brought in. With those steps, they're 36 inches wide, and they are actually independently built from the wall. And so we're just looking to demo out the brick and put in consistent risers. I believe we were looking for 7 inches, but those 3 might be 8. I'm not sure.
Sorry, was that the extent of your?
Oh, no, there's a bunch more, but you just had that one up. So whatever you want to do, we just want to.
Well, no, keep it going. I'm sorry. I was just getting some information.
Could he start again? Because I was, I got confused what he's actually doing.
Yeah, okay, so let's,
Yeah.
Fiona, could we back up to the step photo? Because that's going to be relevant.
Yeah.
Okay. So the steps, bricks falling apart.
Yeah, correct. They're independent of the wall. So we were going to remove the brick built risers and replace them with a 1-piece 36-inch, everything the same, just a piece of granite. And it would be reclaimed granite, nothing new, nothing manufactured. They want to put an additional set of steps. If you look in the parking area, that's so when they park their car, they can walk to the front door. Right now, that is solid, and I believe the fence goes around. And that you see how we're squaring everything up. There's an existing kind of curved walkway at the off the front door. So we're just squaring everything up with the house, and we are looking for additional steps. And then there's one more set of steps at the head of the parking area that are existing brick that we would also replace, same dimensions. All steps would stay the same as what they are.
Okay. Very good. Thank you. I want to make sure the rotation was to Carrie, right?
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
real quickly, this was on Stephen's list and he didn't have any concerns with it. He was just looking for clarification on the existing patio versus what he was proposing, and he wanted pictures from the street. So I just wanted to provide that information to you. So see where it says 5x4 existing on the left-hand side. It's written underneath the yellow existing in yellow. The courtyard, they're expanding it to 12 by, yeah, so they're expanding it to 12 by 13.
4-foot existing, expanded to 12 by 13. That's this.
Correct.
Correct.
So currently, this is only 5 feet by 4 feet.
Correct.
Correct. And then he wanted pictures from the street. So that's what I did. And then he just never got back to me after that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right.
Exactly.
Well, so
that patio, or not patio, that landing area, stone landing, that is screened from all angles. There's a boxwood hedge that goes across the front, and the boxwood planted will be 72 inches, like American boxwood, very nice. And then the side, there's an existing fence that's solid, and we're not touching that fence at all. So you actually, there is an application, different viewpoints from the road and all around, photographs that you can look and see. You will not be able to see in there. Just they'll be walking through with the gate.
Holly has comments on this, just FYI. This is to both you and the board members. A 7-foot iron gate, right?
No, the back gate, it's just like a 4-foot gate, 38 inches wide, with like an iron trellis, just one bar that would go over the top. And then there'd be a like a vine, a flowering vine that would grow across that or around that. So it's kind of like a very simple arbor to walk through into the backyard.
Oh, I see. It's this sort of rounded
it's a-
horseshoe shape.
Mhm,
thing.
correct. And it affixes to the like the cedar post that the gate would be built on. So it's
Okay.
really like at this level, just a loop that you would walk through. It's more to just keep the flowering vine on.
And where is that?
It's in the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beyond the new little sitting area, that brick
Yes.
area?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, it's at the
Alright.
tail end of that.
And
It's
that's
sort of
iron.
Right at the end of the steps that take you up from the
Yep.
sidewalk. Okay.
So HSAC sent
Yep.
an email at the last minute. None of them can be here, but they say they think the steps should stay brick.
That's correct. They did say that. So I'm going to open it up to the board.
I'm happy to start.
Great. Thank you very much, Angus.
There are quite a few elements to this application. I'm fine with everything except for the brick steps turning to stone. I agree in that respect with the preservation planner and HSAG. That's what exists. It's less formal. It's a very old house, simple, and the brick just makes more sense. Thank you.
Angus, thank you. Who's next?
I have a question for Matthew.
Mhm.
The wall on the sidewalk is staying brick, correct?
Correct. We're not touching the wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Any comments though? in
No,
general?
I kind of think maybe they should stay brick to tie in with that, and then everything on the other side of the fence is fine.
Okay, thank you. Let's see, we have Abby and Carrie.
I have a question.
Yeah,
In the photo of the brick steps leading from the sidewalk, one of the steps projects out into the sidewalk,
Hmm.
but on your plan, it does not. Is that, what's going to happen with that? Is that going to go in? Because on your plan, you've got it flush with the wall. It's a tiny little detail, but I think it would be nice if you could get it out of that sidewalk. Personally, personally, I don't mind the stone steps. I think, when you have a sidewalk and then you have the stone curbing, it's kind of the same sort of transition piece. So that's where my thoughts are. I don't think they have to be brick. Thanks.
okay. Carrie, thank you. Let's see. Abby,
Can I say something real quick too?
not just
Oh,
yet.
sorry.
So I'm on the fence about this. I kind of think, no pun intended. I can see where the brick is getting kind of lost here, and with it facing, I can see why it would get chipped. And I mean, if I were going to lay this as a brick stair, I would have laid them the other way. So I'm not sure. I think the granite is not a bad idea, especially where they're actually using it a lot. I think the granite would probably hold up a lot better. And I guess that's my feeling on that. I was wondering, what are the materials of this 12 by 13 sort of patio at the front door? Is that brick or?
It's brick. It would match the walkways and everything.
And
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was a bit confusing. I
That's
think.
okay. Does it have a border of like Belgian block, or is it exactly brick?
There actually was same thing, granite curbing, like reclaimed to
Mhm.
border it.
Okay, yeah. I'm okay with the proposed. Thank you.
Abby, thank you. So just so I'm clear, because I was kind of moving in the direction of just redoing it in brick, but is it going to be, first of all, you're adding a riser, right? Like back to Carrie's comment, that's not going to project out because it's all getting rebuilt.
Correct.
In your scenario.
And it's
Correct.
going like this.
Correct. And that was
Yeah.
what I was gonna say. We're gonna go in line and be in straight line with
Right.
that brick wall. We do not want to be outside.
So the steps, are they all granite or are they granite or brick riser with a granite tread?
No, it's a full solid piece of granite.
Solid, and is it salvaged granite or is
It is, it's salvaged, correct.
It is.
Yeah,
Okay, so it
there's
will have a
pictures.
patina on it.
Yeah,
like the
yes,
curving.
most definitely. It's probably about 100 to 110 years old. Most of the stuff's from the 30s, I'd say,
Okay.
that we're getting.
I think, I actually think I'm gonna be okay with that. Yeah. All right, so I think there seems to be support for the proposal as submitted. I believe.
I could make that motion since it's so simple.
Okay,
Can't
so
screw it
Abby has
up.
made the motion to approve as submitted. Let's see, on your motion, I mean.
Can I
yeah,
second that for discussion?
Yeah, go ahead, Angus.
Thanks. So there's been reclaimed granite mentioned as the material. Could that get approved through staff when a sample is available to show pictures?
Yeah, most
Oh,
definitely.
I'm sure we can throw that in there. Abby can throw that into her motion.
Sure.
Thanks.
So we'll just have a sample, you bring it down to our staff and they'll
Yep.
tell you. They're gonna do a carbon dating on it to make
Yeah.
sure it's actually a million years old, just like that you claimed it would be.
So there's two pictures in the application that show the pieces we've been using. Yeah.
I'm sure it's gonna be fine. We're just belt and suspenders on a building this old. So I think
So
that's
it's gonna-
a good motion.
Can I just add that it would have those rounded cut and, it won't be like you
The-
were implying that
The
it won't
clean
be like
cut
a
thing.
a
Yeah. Well,
gravestone.
that's
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, correct. It's going to be a workbench. Yeah.
right. Okay, so Abby has revised her motion to include Angus's comments. On your motion, Abby,
Aye.
Val,
Aye.
Angus,
Aye.
Carrie,
Aye.
and I'm in favor. There you go.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
So Lisa's here.
Yeah.
Are you guys okay going back to that?
Yeah, we said
thing
we
that I
would go back.
Fouled
Mr.
up
Chair,
so bad.
before you leave the table, 12 Pine Tree is here in the queue, just so you know. That was the first one on
Yeah,
the agenda.
okay.
Yeah, we said we'd go
Well,
back
no,
to
no,
that,
I
too.
think you're fine. We'll take that after this, all right?
Okay.
Abby, thanks.
Okay.
No, that's fine. Sorry, it was late.
Oops.
This is an existing house that is on Coffin Street in Sconset. The north elevation faces the road, the south elevation faces the back, which is the elevation that's on the screen now with the 3 dormers. Most of the work is happening either on the back or on the, I think it's the west side, with a little bit of work happening on the Coffin Street side.
Lisa, I had this to review and
Mhm.
I didn't have any concerns with the design of the building. I just didn't understand. Has it been approved before with SDL windows?
No.
Okay,
but
that was
it's
my
so-
only question.
Yeah, it's so far from the road.
I know.
thought that it would be okay. Given its distance off of Coffin Street.
And I think the little porch window thing is pretty common out there.
You mean filling in that existing
Yeah.
room for those, yeah.
Sorry. You're in charge.
Okay, did you want to say anything else about the project?
No,
No?
I think it's all.
What are these circles, are those? Lisa, did you give a spiel? Do you want?
Yeah, I
did
mean,
you-
I can go through each elevation if you want to see it, but the south, I think it's basically pretty much invisible, but what we're doing, Fiona, if you can go back to the south, sorry. is pulling the gable forward that's on the far left and creating a covered porch.
Mhm.
And then adding the roof or changing the roof to the left of that to create a porch and a mudroom entry. So you see that from the west down below.
Mhm.
And then pulling out that bedroom and changing the windows there and getting rid of that single French door. And then adding a pair of French doors under that covered porch, also on the west. And then the only other changes that Val alluded to are on the north, which is making the porch, the entry porch a little deeper, updating the fenestration on the front porch, and then adding those windows to the, rather than having the double hung windows in the porch, adding windows to make it look like an old porch that had been enclosed at a later date.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, Lisa.
And it's, if you look at the site plan, it's very far off the road.
Very far off the road. Okay. So where are we in the rotation? Joe Paul, okay. Okay, Joe Paul, can you be on this one?
Yeah, no
Madam
problem.
Chair, you're
Oh,
gonna need
good.
two. You're
What?
gonna need Joe and Connie.
Joe and Connie. Connie, could you be on this one too? Okay, so we got Joe, Connie, Val and myself and Angus. All right. Anybody want to start?
I will.
I'm happy to start.
I didn't have a concern with anything that's proposed. I just had the question about the SDL windows. That's it.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay, Angus, did you have some thoughts on this?
Oh, I just appreciate the application expanding horizontally and not vertically, and that it's staying one story and keeping in the character of what's there. I'm good with it.
Thanks, Angus. Connie?
Yeah, I have no concerns.
That's 1, 2, 3. Joe?
It's me. Yeah, I agree. I agree with what's been said. I have no concerns. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, I really appreciate this Wisconsin vernacular. It's, if there's anything to be seen, I think it would be the north. And I was just, my concern was the filled-in sun porch. I wish it had some pilasters, sort of breaking it up a little bit, because as it is now, it's drawing a lot of attention to the front of the house. And it's really sort of a secondary mass. So I was just wondering if we couldn't add some pilasters to that sun porch to sort of.
Yeah, I guess the reason I didn't do that was because it's sort of awkward. The existing porch has 4x4 posts. If you look at the photos, it's super light, and it's also in front of this building. So the part that we're adding the windows, let me just pull up the drawing, the picture. I think you have a photo of that elevation.
I don't know, mine keeps bouncing around.
Sorry, I'm looking. Yeah, and there's actual brackets. Here's the photo.
Oops.
Oh, there it is. He's got it. So I just felt like, trying to leaving the porch the way it was and just not adding pilasters. Also, I didn't want it to get too formal. Right? I thought the corner board was a better treatment.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a beautiful house. Okay, what's the pleasure of the board?
Motion to approve is submitted.
Okay, let's go with that. Let's see if that goes. Connie?
Aye.
Angus?
Aye.
Joe?
Aye.
Val, on your motion?
Aye.
And I'm an aye. Thanks for coming in.
And now we're going back to 12 Pine Tree.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're gonna go back to Pine Tree.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Craig Orrin is online. Craig?
And after this application, I think we need to take a commercial break.
We do.
Right? So
Craig? I'm asking you to unmute.
12 Pine Tree rooftop solar.
Oops,
Oh, I
scary.
think so.
Craig, can you hear us?
I can hear the rock and roll band.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the,
and
that's the gym.
That's a
That's
gym
the gym, yeah.
downstairs. Craig, I'm asking you to unmute. Can you hear us?
Yeah,
Must be really locked down there.
What
Green
happens
Day.
when they torture prisoners?
Or they turn it
He's
up
not
louder.
responding, Mr. Chair.
Maybe that's what they're doing.
should we? All right, well,
Yeah,
if he comes back on,
right.
we'll come back, but for now. Let's see. All right, how about 133 Eel Point Road?
So, Mr. Chair, the representative is not in the room or online. So, this is a violation.
You want to do it, Linda? Just as soon as get it over with.
Can I, before she starts, this is a violation. They've got several. The shed is on the property line. It's, I'm sorry, it's in the setback. And she has not paid the as-built fee of $500.
Hold it, because I'm gonna have him move the shed, so hold on to it. Continue it.
Okay.
Continue it, okay, so
Alright.
we're not reviewing, all right, we're moving past it.
Correct.
And can you do George before you take a break? He's right there.
I know, George is always so patient. I think that we can wait just a couple of minutes to go on our break. Is that? or-
Absolutely.
Well, hang on, it has to do with,
That's up-
fine.
Yeah.
it is
We'll go
fine?
together.
Okay, come on down. All right.
So are we at 3
We
Nobodere?
are
Three Nobodere, yes.
Nobodere, yeah.
Thank you. This is a proposal for a new pool cabana. There's a new house under construction that was obviously previously approved. Pool and hardscape was recently approved, and the client is proposing to place a new cabana in the southwest corner. You'll see it there highlighted on the site plan there, the southwest corner of the site. There's a landscaping plan that's part of this package too, that shows that this is the very end of Nobodere Ave, which would be on the right side of Surfside as you're heading towards the beach. It's the last house on the left, if you will. And the road terminates, it's a dirt road. So the cabana is highlighted there. It's 20 by 20 with a powder room attached to it, just centered on the end of the pool. All the detailing and finishes are intended to match the house that's under construction. And I don't believe that it is visible from the street in any way.
George, why is it not visible? Vegetation?
There's a privet hedge a heavy privet hedge along the entire property line to the north on Nobodere. And the intent would be to keep that, it wouldn't be visible in perpetuity at the time of inspection.
Okay. Let's see, we got to establish the board on this. Does anyone, Connie, where are we in the
I
rotation?
think it's Carrie,
Carrie? Carrie, you there?
Fiona,
right?
if you scroll
Yep.
down, you'll see that privet hedge.
Okay, you're going to be on this one, Carrie, if you don't mind.
Okey dokey.
Nope, the site plan you had was fine. Go to the last page, please.
What are
If
you
zoom in
wanting
on
to
that,
show us, George?
I'm trying to show you the privet hedge on Nobodere.
Oh,
That's all.
okay.
If you zoom in,
Which
you'll
is
see
such
it.
an anomaly. It's not, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking, oh my goodness, I have like 3 projects there,
So
all
I-
with huge privet edges in front.
I could dig in on this.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, I'm okay with it.
Okay, that's good, Abby.
That's good to
All
hear.
right. Who's next?
Can you just show the north elevation?
I don't have any concerns if you can't see it. So I would leave that caveat, and maybe you could just throw some lattice on there or something if you can see it.
On the building?
Where it's open, the open part,
Okay,
just on the north.
all right.
Yeah,
Contingent on the visibility.
yeah.
So let's see, that's Val, Abby. Okay, we have Angus and Carrie.
I agree
can
with
go.
Val.
You agree with Val?
Yep.
Okay, Angus.
To Val's point, yeah, we don't want to see it, but I would go maybe a step less. I don't want to see the open space below that gable. I don't mind seeing the gable in the window, but the open space. So the 8 feet of elevation there is what would want to be screened, and it's the hedge, that the deciduous hedge isn't going to do it. So I would just put the caveat that it's not visible
Through you, Mr. Chair.
below the 8 feet.
Okay, Angus, thank you. George.
We could provide additional planting closer to the building on that side to double up on. the
Yeah,
privilege.
it's just going to be incumbent on you because it's looking like the approval is going to have the proviso that, not visible at time of inspection, all that.
And just to be clear, like Angus said, and I said, the open part, not the little gable, it looks like
Right.
a building.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, somebody want to make that a motion?
I'd make it, but I don't know where the trellis is going exactly.
No, he's not necessarily committing to that. It's just that white on the north is all open
Right there.
to screen that so we can't see it.
Oh, with vegetation.
Something, yeah.
All right, so,
Yeah.
okay.
I'll make the motion. Motion to approve with, can't be seen at time of inspection and thereafter. And how it's screened is up to George.
That's right. Okay, Val, thank you. On Val's motion, Abby,
I'm an aye.
Val,
Aye.
Angus,
Aye.
Carrie,
Aye.
and I'm in favor. Thank you, George.
Thank you very much. Have a
All
good
right,
night.
now for those few of you remaining in the room, we're going to take a little break so we can do something having to do with
Want to
it.
do a 5-minute break or a 10-minute break?
How are you all feeling?
5 is fine. We don't have
5
anything
is
to eat.
fine. I mean, we're making
brought a
good
salad.
progress.
Okay.
I want to keep the momentum up.
Um,
Can you believe it? Called me while we were having dinner. Oh my God. It said, please unmute your, they're on a break. It ends right now. So I'll be up hopefully. Yeah, this was just not Dustin's,
No. You could do Uber Eats or Act Eats, things like that. I could run over for 2 seconds. Yeah. I would volunteer. Why would you pay somebody when I could run over? I agree, fee.
No, oh. We're not.
Once you fill it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have not. Outside of there, yeah.
Yeah, that was an explosion.
Then the house next to it.
This really, like, stop.
Abby Camp,
Yeah, but that.
paging Abby Camp. All right, everybody ready?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Well, it sounds like our friend from 12 Pine Tree is on. Is that correct?
It is Craig.
Yes.
Can you hear us? Okay, thank you. Hang on one second while we, did you want a screen share?
No, I don't need to. No,
Okay. All
but
right.
thank you. And sorry that I'm late. I've actually been on for a while.
Yeah, I tried to unmute you earlier, but you must not have heard.
I literally got up, just let the dogs outside, so I do apologize.
Okay, hang on one second. We'll pull up your
Yeah,
application.
I've given up with it. It won't come on, so I don't care.
Okay. Fiona? What's up is Westerwick.
No, 12 Pine Tree.
What Westerwick's on the screen?
My project is 12 Pine.
Yeah. We're aware. We're just trying to get it up because our little computers are not working. Some of them aren't. Well, look, I'll establish the board. Did we decide it was you, Connie?
Sure.
Okay.
I think Carrie, did Joe
Carrie
follow Carrie
went-
though, or does Joe follow? I guess, whatever.
It doesn't matter. We'll
Right.
have you. You're here.
I'm gonna shut this.
Okay, I'm gonna get a shower.
Hey, let's see, Craig,
Yep.
you want to start? Tell us what you're doing.
Yep, we're proposing to
I know what
put,
you're doing, but
right, I get it. We're proposing to put a 12.25 kW system on Mr. DeCruz's house. It's 25 modules. There are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 on the back roof. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the front.
20 on the
Actually,
back.
I'm sorry. I just totally inverted. I'm looking at my drawings here on my computer. Yeah, that right there I was just looking at.
It's the front that you're. putting
Yeah,
up.
20 on the front and 5 in the back. Sorry.
Okay, well, I'm gonna let the board members speak, but, well, I'm sure what you're about to hear would come as no surprise. Who would like to begin?
I will.
Yes, Val.
We have a simple request with regard to solar that it's not on the front of the building, especially if it's a wide open view. So it may be okay to put them on the lower roof, the porch roof, because that could be screened by vegetation in front of the building. But on the large part of the roof, it's very visible.
Okay. So would be against having them, the majority of them on the front face of the
Unless
building?
there's some way to screen them, like he's gonna plant a ginormous tree or something.
Yeah. Okay. Val, thank you. Who's next?
I can go.
All right, Connie.
Can I ask what color the roof is?
Black.
Black?
Black.
That's-
Charcoal.
That's good. But yes, we just, not on the front of the house.
Okay.
Despite,
Hang on.
regardless of where the location is, or if it's a dead end street, or if there's neighbors, you still don't want them on the front of the house.
Yeah, it's our kind of standing rule, and particularly if it's a two-story house like this one. But let's continue with the rest of the board members to make sure that we're all on the same page. Thank you, Connie. Who's next?
I can go. I agree with what's been
Angus.
said.
Okay, thank you. Abby?
I agree with what's been said too. We don't put them on the front of the house, especially this much expansive of roof. It's going to be highly visible.
Okay, so Craig, not a lot of support for the majority of the panels going on the front of the house on the main roof. So you've heard some other possibilities being to bring them down to the lower roof, and or screening from the street and some photos that would show how that screening would affect the visibility of the panels. I think.
Screening would have to be 20 feet tall, so
What's that?
the screening would have to be 20 feet tall.
Yeah, if they go on the second floor.
Right, and the front small roof would hold like 3 panels because it's very narrow. It's
Okay.
fine.
I'm just
It's
giving you
fine.
what your options are because right now there's not a lot of support for them going on the second floor, second story roof. Should we hold this for revisions, folks?
So moved.
Okay.
Could do a ground array.
Oh, well,
The-
yeah, if Stephen Welch was here, he would suggest a ground array. He's not here, so Val has suggested for him. Okay, so Abby is
Motion to hold for
for
revisions.
revisions. On that motion, Val,
Aye.
Abby,
Aye.
Angus,
Aye.
Connie,
I,
and I'm in favor. Thank you.
It looks like
Okay.
the rear roof is west. That would be.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a
yeah.
good roof to put it on.
Okay, moving right along. Remind me, the as-built shed in Neil Point we were holding, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then we got rid of George, so now we are to 4 Westerwick.
Linda said she was gonna represent, but I don't know where she.
Oh, where'd
No,
Linda-
Patrick's was here.
Yeah, he wanted her to represent.
is that who she sent away?
No, I told it, she did.
Oh, geez.
Oh, that was the guy that was in here?
That she was yelling, took leave.
No.
Well, no, it hasn't been heard.
No,
Yeah,
but I
yes.
showed him
Could
the
you see
agenda.
who's out in the hall? All right, so in the
I think her
meantime, let's see.
computer's still here.
62 Winoma, okay.
That's the one
That's Lindsay.
Yeah, right.
Oh, here
here's
she
Linda.
comes.
Sorry. Go sit down. Yeah.
Poor-
Yeah, okay, so
Poor
there seems to have been
Lindsay.
some confusion about this Westerwick because it has not yet been heard.
No.
And you're gonna rep?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want you to look at it.
Okay,
Who's on it?
what?
Who's on it?
Let's see, Connie was just on. Let's go to Joe.
Okay, Joe Paul. Oliver, yeah.
All right.
Shed. Designed, picked up the same details that are on the main house. And that's why it's got dormers. Take a look at the site plan. Yeah, he just went by it. Yeah. They wanted some of the same details that were on the main house.
Because it's in front of the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like Val's starting into it. So Linda, have you completed? I mean, there's not really much to say about this one. So Val, you want to continue?
I just think it's the placement of it. If it could move farther back, it's a little bit tall to be in front of a house.
That it?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Val. Who's next? Thank you, Abby.
This is pretty tall, and I think the dormers are peculiar, and it's right in the front of the house, and it's just barely a shed. I mean, I would call this, I don't know what this is, but if this were going to be a shed, I would nix the dormers and bring it down a couple of feet. Thank you.
Okay, Abby, thanks. Let's see, Angus.
Yeah, the same thing. I would nix the dormers and bring it down a few feet, 2 or 3 feet. Yeah, this is not reading as a shed. It's reading as a tiny house.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what the height is? Ray, I can't see it.
Like 17.
16 feet.
Is it 17 or 16?
16.
1511.
Yes, 16, say.
Because there are restrictions on shed.
Yeah.
Angus, thanks. Joe, your turn.
Sure. Yeah, I agree with what's been said. And if it feel conjoined with the cabana, I think it would be fine as is if it was on the other side of the spa, like in the back left corner of the property, bookending the pool, or simplified as discussed.
Okay. Sounds like, and I agree with pretty much everything that was said. In addition, if the dormers do remain, the horizontal format on the Muntins is a no. So can we move for revisions on this one?
So moved.
Okay, Abby has moved for revisions on this. On that motion, Abby.
Aye.
Val.
Aye.
Angus.
Aye.
Joe.
Aye.
And I'm in favor.
Works for
Okay,
me.
see you next time.
You're in favor of revisions.
Of revisions, yeah.
And
All
we're
right,
moving it.
now Lindsay. Okay, off to 62 Winoma.
Do you want to look with me?
No, I'll look at the screen. I may impose on you. But, let's-
So we're proposing an open air cabana by the existing pool with a fireplace, but in a little bathroom off the backside of the trees that exist that are on that side of the property. So I think
Can't
see
turn
it.
it, so I was
I think
trying.
it's gonna, I think, it's gonna be. You might get a catch, you might see the roof.
Is this the property that had the extensive fencing that we had to ixnay?
Yep,
Okay.
yeah. We're gonna also beef up some plants.
Because there is a walking trail somewhere back there,
Yeah, the
correct?
walking trail is actually, like going down the neighbor's driveway, which is actually on his property. And you just walk back there, and there's like a trail to get to the pond. But I don't think you're gonna see it.
Okay,
That's also
let's hear what the
definitely
board
a-
has to say. Um, Carrie, I think it's you this time. You there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, good. Who wants to begin?
Could I, yeah, I'll go.
Thanks, Abby.
I just, I'm a little leery of all this, these open cabanas and open, they're really reading as negative space. I saw one that we okayed off Hummock Pond Road. It's a very open and all you see are the pilasters and the roof, and it just is starting to look very odd. Now, if one of these sides were shingled, or you can prove that there's going to be vegetation, so we won't see, that sort of negative space it's forming, I would be okay with it. But I
think all
just,
you'll see is the roof.
okay, well, so my thoughts on that. Thank you.
Okay, Abby, thank you. Who's next?
I have a question.
Yes.
Thanks. I'm looking at the whole pool and cabana, and I'm wondering, the green perimeter, is that a very formal planting in the at the geometric pattern of the whole patio configuration? What is that?
It's already existing, so he's got, there's a row of evergreen trees which line that, those darker things, the property line.
Yeah.
And then all around the pool is a privet hedge, which.
Privet hedge.
Yeah, and it's got the fence, like the pool code fence is embedded in it,
Right.
so it's not visible.
Okay. Well, I'm just in agreement with Abby that I think if you can just mitigate the view of this thing, but I do think it won't be seen because of that big line of evergreens along the neighbor's property line that we made them keep.
Okay, Carrie, thank
Thanks.
you. Who's next?
I'll go.
All right, Val.
I think it just with the in perpetuity phrase, can't be seen from the the walking trail is right here.
Right.
That will cover it. Because I think the little eyeball windows are a lot too, but we
Those
can't.
face towards the back. So
Yeah.
Are you okay with seeing the peak of the roof though?
Well, the back is where the walking trail is, I believe is what Val's.
Right.
So what elevation is
We'll
that?
abut, all native vegetation, like, because we can't clear past that because of the wetland.
This is the view from there.
So all of that is scrub brush, which we can't touch.
Okay. Boy, so who was talking just now? Val. Oh, Val.
And Carrie.
And Carrie.
I had just finished.
Yeah. And Val, you finished, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that leaves Abby and Angus, if I'm not mistaken.
Actually, I went first.
I'm losing.
I can
it.
go.
Okay, Angus, it's to
I gave a
you.
little
I'm losing it.
prelude.
So I guess this is a question there isn't really a dimension for it, but it looks to be like the eave is at 9+ feet. It comes to mind when you look at the west elevation, which we might not necessarily see, but that door, like that's normally where the eave is or close to it, and it's hiked way up in a weird way. I definitely think that this needs to be, not visible ever. But even so, I think that eave needs to come down so that it's no more than 8 feet. That's all. Thank you.
Yeah, Angus, thank you. And actually, pointing out the height of the door with respect to the height of the eave of the cabana really kind of underscores your point. I would be in favor of seeing this thing coming down, by at least a foot. That being the eave and the roof and everything. I think that would assuage the concerns that I've been hearing about the visibility of not just the roof, but the round windows, etc. Somebody like to hazard a motion?
I think Val's gonna do it.
Oh. I was
Okay.
thinking so
Just have
too.
this feeling.
I would motion to approve this with a foot being taken out of the height at the eve. And the can't be seen in at time of inspection and in perpetuity from any public way. Not the roof. The roof is fine, just the open negative
Windows.
and the windows.
But it
and
comes
all that.
down a foot.
Yeah. Just screen it.
Okay, that's Val's motion. Looks like Abby's writing that up. Thank you, Abby. So on Val's motion, Val,
Aye.
Angus,
Aye.
thanks. Let's see, is that Carrie?
Yep, aye.
Yep. Abby,
Aye.
and I'm in favor. Okay. And then we have a hardscape thing. So the pool is already approved, right?
Yep, the pool is already there.
Installed.
Yep. So it's just the outdoor fireplace, which will be hidden actually because it's kind of built in behind the cabana. So if I'm screening the cabana, you're not gonna see that
Right.
either.
In the spas, I'm no concern.
Yeah, and the spas, the spas the same thing. If we're hiding that negative space, we're not gonna see the spa.
Okay. Comments from the board?
No concerns.
Okay, thank you. By the way, it is the same board, so that would mean you, Carol.
Ditto.
You're good?
Yep.
All right, thank you. Other comments? Abby, Angus.
I'm fine.
Angus is fine, Abby?
If Angus is fine, I'm fine.
All right then. So let's, we can move this.
Motion to approve as submitted with the same caveat, not seen at time of inspection in there.
Yeah, why not? Okay, thanks. Abby,
Aye.
Angus,
Aye.
Carrie,
Aye.
Val,
Aye.
and me, I'm good.
Aye.
Okay, there's that. And you have another one at 35 Shell, right?
35 Shell.
Linda, are you repping all the land bank stuff? No. Okay.
So this is a pretty simple one, like just looking for, there's an existing privet hedge and all they want to do is a fence on the inside of that hedge for privacy. So the hedge is already existing.
Yeah.
And they just want to put a fence on the inside of it to give more privacy. Yeah, that beach walk kind of right there. Because there's already like a seating area in there existing.
Why does it say add bluestone steppers?
Oh, they're adding stepping stones, sorry, from that back deck to get to the little sitting area. They have guests.
Well, so that whole sitting area is bubbled too, right?
Yeah, it's the fence that's going on the inside of the privet hedge is what's bubbled. That whole we're not doing anything within the sitting area. We're just putting the fence in on the inside of the hedge and then the stepping stone path to get to it.
Okay, so that sitting area exists.
Yeah, it's already there. It's
Right.
already like pea stone or whatever.
Got it. Okay.
So it's literally all we're looking for is approval for the fence and stuff.
Okay.
The fence won't be seen because it's. big
Color
hedge.
privet.
But is the privet that high?
Oh, yeah,
It doesn't look like it.
no, it's tall. There should be some images.
How tall is the fence?
6 feet. I can't get it to turn, so I have to do this.
Yeah, the privet, okay, there should be some,
That doesn't look like.
so there's in the driveway. This is in the back of the property. So, that bottom left corner.
You guys, I have my volume
Well,
turned
hang
all the
on,
way up
hang
and
on,
I can
everybody.
barely
So-
hear you.
Angus, what were you saying?
I have my volume turned all the way up and I can barely hear you.
Me or Lindsay?
Oh, now I can hear you. But no, I couldn't hear Lindsay. I just, Val sounded like she was way far away.
I was, sorry, I was.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Now, so I'm starting, things are coming clearer for me. Like, so Lindsay, 35 shell view number 1, where we're actually, the fence is going is seen in number 3.
Correct. And it's gonna go
Now,
on the
I would
inside.
agree that that privet is taller, but I would also agree that it's like looser. It looks like scrub privet, unlike
it's
the
nice
stuff
privet.
coming down the road.
It's good for it.
It's what?
It's just, I mean, the time of year it was taken.
Well, but I think that's a point, I can see right in there. So I kind of understand why they want to do the fence.
Yeah, they wanted to do it on the inside to get more privacy.
Got it. And now that's 6 feet high. The fence?
Yep.
And it's a
So this
board
is-
fence?
This is what I'm thinking is gonna happen. Fence up above the privet.
No, the privet will be taller than the fence. Like, the whole goal is not really, it's just for the privacy.
Okay, well, board members, oh, now I need to identify, let's see, Joe?
Here,
Okay, can you be on this?
yes.
All right. Let's, I want to hear comments, concerns from the board.
I'll make some comments.
Yes, please.
So 5 and 1, like if it's behind the hedge, why don't you just make it a simple board? But you don't need the 1, just can be 5, a simple board.
So in the 5 and 1, just because you can buy them for the panels.
Oh, but it might look kind of, I mean, so this time of year, you're gonna see right through the privet and you'll see it, and then it will look weird because you don't really need it. But a regular board would look probably appropriate. So I would just do the 5 simple board. And then, I understand why you need privacy because I park there to go swimming all the time. But, you probably need privacy from me. Oh, God forbid. The only, other
Maybe you
thing.
shouldn't say a word.
No. This is a very personal place. But just in terms of the what's it called? The walk, what's it called? The bluff walk.
Yes.
So you're looking back from the bluff walk and you see this sort of hard, I just wish that the walkway was a little more naturalistic and not so hard cut. So if that could be
Do you mean that
accomplished.
area that's already in place? Or, oh,
The-
no, the walkway.
The walkway from the,
Yep.
okay, so that's my only thought. Well, then the other thought about the 5 board. Thank you.
Mhm. Okay, who's next?
I'm happy to go.
Angus, thanks.
Thanks. I agree. A 5-foot vertical board fence, natural to weather with a type 2 cap, I think would be much more appropriate than the 5 and 1 there. And it backs right up to the neighbor's hedge, I believe. So it's somewhat a screen, but I think that makes the most sense. And I agree about the formality of that path, that instead of bluestone, that it's more sort of irregular stones that make up that path. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Angus. Let's see, Val and Joe.
I really have no concerns except for the fence being seen above the privet like in the photo that I think is just showing us the fence. But I trust that if Lindsay says it's gonna be screened, it will be. Or we'll take it out, take it up later.
Okay. Thank you, Val. Joe?
I think the simplicity of the 5-foot board fence makes a lot of sense in this context. So I agree with my fellow board members that were speaking to that modification. Thanks.
Okay, thanks, Joe. It sounds like you have support for the board fence. And to the pathway, is there anything we can do that's less formal than?
Do a
the-
regular blue stone. Like if you want the
You
irregular
mean
ones
with
the
a
grass
random
stones.
edge, kind of?
Yeah, yeah, like free form with.
Okay, so not architecturally cut
Correct, no,
square.
right.
Okay, I think that if you were able to do those two revisions, we're good. Would somebody care to make a motion and we can write that down on our approval?
Mr. Chair, I
Yeah.
have one question. The little place you're enclosing, is that just grass as a material?
They've got a
Pea
little
stone.
pea stone sitting.
Oh, it's
there
pea stone.
already in there.
Well, if it's pea stone, you could do a simple pea stone walkway. That would be very naturalistic. It's just an option.
I think you're gonna see it more like with a regular, the grass is gonna hide it. And you won't.
I would be fine
Okay.
with your regular blue stone.
Okay, I'll make a motion
Yeah.
to go with a simple 5-board fence inside the privet and with a more irregular stone for the walkway.
There it is. That's Abby's motion. On that motion, Val,
I.
Angus. Joe,
Aye.
there's Joe. Abby,
I'm an I.
okay. Angus, you there?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I was muted. I just wanted to say, Abby said a 5-board fence, and I wanted to say a 5-foot board fence, just to clarify,
Yeah.
and I'm an I.
Yes. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, 5-foot high board fence. I think we all agree on that. Thank you, Angus. And I'm in favor. So there's that. Thank you. Okay, so who is representing the land bank? Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him. Mark, did you want to be to screen share?
is he on?
Yeah.
Oh, let me establish the board. Let's see. Connie, you haven't spoken for a while.
Okay.
You good? So you're on the land bank stuff.
Mark?
Hi. Yeah, it took a while to rejoin once you added me as a panelist. I don't need to screen share. I think, I mean, you guys have the drawings and the applications there. So
Actually, if you could, it would be helpful to us.
okay. I could certainly do that.
That's sort of a general rule. Whenever the applicant is able to do the screen share, then they kind of like direct the narrative.
Absolutely. And this is we put together multiple applications, but it is all for one site, so they're all kind of interconnected. So hopefully, I don't kind of go into the next ones without reason. But anyway, so the project is 41 Jefferson. There's 3 existing structures on site right now. The larger one in the center here, which is building 2, consists of 4 residential units and 1 storage unit. But the first application is building 1, and these are move off applications for the most part. 2 of the 5 units to be moved off are moving to 159 Hummock Pond Road, and then the other 3 to 158 Matticat. The siting on those, hardscape, all that is still in process. So those plans, the move on plans with hardscape and any sort of modifications to the structures would follow under a future application. Building 1 here is a small 1-story residential, 1-bedroom unit on site now. And again, trying to just maintain this as much as possible and take it and move it to 158 Nantucket. And this is sort of a post move off plan of 41 Jefferson site. But again, the land bank is working on alterations to the site, and we'll have sort of subsequent hardscape plans and any sort of modifications to the existing storage building as well in a future application. I can certainly just go through building 2 and 3 to make it a little bit simpler. If that makes sense. I don't want
we
to
have
sort
to go
of
into
skip ahead if that doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
so, I'm, it's funny, I was having this thought and then I heard the other board members like expressing that same thought, which is everyone familiar with this piece of property? I got a feeling everyone
We've all been
here
to the
is
galley.
very familiar with this. Yeah, so it's right next to the galley.
Yep.
And, oh, full disclosure, you know, I did do the work to all these buildings back whenever, pre-COVID, I think. So the idea is to move them all off. The land bank acquired this property and they just want to restore it to open dunes and so forth. So, I mean, I guess what I'm suggesting is maybe like, let's have a discussion as a, you know, holistic discussion about the whole thing. You know, does anybody have comments about the whole proposal?
I
rather
don't have
than-
any comments about the moving off, maybe where they're moving to Nantucket Road, but that depends.
I guess I want to get a sense
And
of
we
the
don't have
board.
that in front of us, so.
Is that right? Move off, move off,
Yeah.
move off.
Yeah, we don't yet have, I mean, this is, I'll say they're, you know, we're working with the land bank and trying to sort out sort of the siting and all the requirements we're going to have and any modifications to the units at the different sites, but we all are still tied in with some public procurement issues that are kind of putting some of the building components of it off a little bit, but we certainly want to get ahead of it and start the process for the move off as quickly as possible so that we can start bidding that stuff out.
Okay, well, you know, without knowing where they're going, what you're really going to be getting is a sense of the board in terms of the move off, but you know, you can't really act on any of this without moving someplace. Kathy, did you want to say
Well,
something?
yeah, they're moving to Nantucket Road and Hummock
I,
Pond Road.
yeah, I have the addresses. We just don't really have the site plan.
They're both
They're gonna be moving to town-owned properties.
Yep. So
Nantucket
159.
Road and
Nantucket Road, I don't know the number, Mark might know the number.
Yep.
and
Yep.
what's
That's
the number on-
that's 158 on Nantucket, and then 159 Hummock Pond Road, which is, you know, across the street from some other land bank properties or close to.
Right, so there's land bank property and then there's town-owned property that they're going to. They
Yep.
just haven't submitted the applications yet.
Like, give me another thing it's near. Is it 167? What? where is
It's
it?
Yeah.
before that.
Okay,
Yeah, right
on
before.
on the right or the
And
left?
there's a little walking trail down
Oh,
to the pond.
Yeah, I know it well.
Yeah, they're gonna be moving a few of the buildings over to Nantucket Road, and that's through the Affordable Housing Trust Fund.
So
you
they're
could-
going to
Got
two
it.
different places?
Two different places.
Okay, that makes it a
Yeah,
lot
they're gonna
clearer.
be
Because
All right, all
Nantucket
right.
Road and Hummock Pond don't always meet.
Yeah, that's correct. So I want to rein it in a little bit.
Yes.
Uh,
Can we do them collectively?
well, I think so.
We could make,
Who did I say was on this?
I don't, you,
Me.
the four of us
Yeah, you.
and.
Yeah,
Yeah, me.
exactly.
you have
Carrie?
us
Right.
later.
Yeah.
So, all right, so the four of us at the table and Angus, comments from any of you?
I would agree to all of this if they're moved responsibly and we're not demolishing them. We are moving them onto another site in how do you say, in its
In situ.
entirety, I guess.
In situ.
Well, in situ does mean something else, though.
That means in place.
Yeah, in place. So, yeah, in its entirety,
toto.
that they will be moved responsibly to us, to a future spot.
Got it. Well, some of them are separate buildings. There's 3
So
total.
yeah, and if I can add one clarification, I don't mean to interrupt, but there's one unit that would be a sort of demolition of the existing. It's this middle unit of the large building, which is sort of slightly sacrificial as we pull the demising walls off of, as we move unit 3 and unit
Yeah,
1,
yeah.
then that
Got
one
it.
is sort of a sacrifice, unfortunately. But
Well, it'd be impossible to move that whole mega structure
yeah,
intact.
I know. As much as I ask, they say it can't be done, but what can we do?
You could airlift it. Okay, thank you for the clarification. All right, my only comment on this is a provisional yes to the move off, but subject to the review of the move on and, what's going where and visibility and context and all that.
Yeah.
Angus, anything?
Yeah. So I'm with you on the same page. And the only other thing is to put the historical information on the COAs for the dates. So building 1, the 2011, and then figure out
Yes.
whether the other building is the 30s or 50s or whatever, but to just add that to the COA. Thanks.
Yes, thank you.
I like that.
Those are Holly's comments, right?
Yeah, for building 3.
Okay. Should we move these with that Angus's verbiage in there?
Yes.
That sound good? Okay. So the idea is we're going to approve all of these in one fell swoop. With the exception, I guess, we're doing the 3 move offs
Mhm.
plus the partial demo, as you noted. The historic determination. Well, let's do these 3 first, okay? Does somebody want to make a motion?
I could do that.
Let Angus do it.
Oh, Angus, you ready?
Yes.
Okay,
So
great.
I'll make it to approve these first 3 buildings. So is it 1, 2, and 3?
Yes.
With the provision that the dates are check with the preservation planner, but add the dates and historical information to the COAs.
Okay, that's Angus's motion. Thank you, Angus. On that motion, Abby,
Aye.
Val,
Aye.
Connie,
Aye.
Angus,
Aye.
and I'm in favor. Okay, that's good. Now, what do we know about the historic determination that you're requesting?
Yeah, so building 3 is from our research the oldest on site and constructed, from what we can tell, between late 30s and late 40s. It is 3 season right now, but we are trying to again move that in its entirety to a new site, but turning it into a year-round housing as well. And we suspect that some of the energy code implications might be difficult there to convert that. And so that was sort of
Okay,
in discussions.
That's a very thorough
Yep.
explanation. Thank you. How do we feel about granting this a historic determination based on what he told us?
That's fine.
Everybody good?
Yeah.
Yep.
Motion to approve the historic determination.
Okay. Thank you, Val. On the motion, Abby,
Aye.
Connie,
Aye.
Angus,
Aye.
Val,
Aye.
and I'm in favor. Okay, so that's it for you, friend.
That is it. Thank you all very much.
Okay, so this, actually,
That
Lisa would
is
like to
actually
hold
for
the
building
Botticelli and
3.
hold, well, actually.
Does she
hold
want to
on.
hold
Yeah,
both of them?
actually hold both of them.
Okay.
Historic information.
Yeah, right. Okay. So there's that. And then we're on to 20 South Shore Road. Linda, I guess you're going to do this one?
Joe's. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You there, Joe?
Joe, did you want a screen share?
Lisa's holding. Lisa's holding.
Joe
Lisa's
Topham,
holding, yeah.
Speaking?
did you want a screen share?
No, no, go ahead. You guys are fine. It's pretty
Okay.
simple house.
This is the building.
Thank you, hang on.
It's the historic.
Yeah, it's just a separate application for the historic determination. Yeah. He just wants the dates put out.
Let me know when you guys are
Okay,
ready.
Joe, you have the application up on the screen. You want to just, will the
Yeah.
drawings speak for themselves here?
They do. This is for my sister and her husband. They're going to put up a house for their nephew. So this will be a Huntington home. And they just want to put it on the Ramos property, which you all should know on South Shore Road. So pretty straightforward, simple Cape. Just want to get your comments. Thank you.
Okay,
And my
thanks,
sister's online
Joe.
as well.
Sorry, what?
My sister's online as well.
Okay, well, should it be necessary, we'll call her into the. Okay. There we go.
Mr. Chair,
Yes,
it's Carrie. This was on my list and only because it was a brand new house, I'm not comfortable like signing off by myself.
yeah, fair enough.
But I have no problems with it, just so you know.
Okay, well, so I was going to establish the board and seeing as you reviewed it, why don't you sit on this? I think
Sounds
you were
good.
up next anyway.
Yep, and I have no comments.
Okay, thank you, Carrie. Who's
Mhm.
next?
I would motion to approve it as submitted.
Everybody good with that? Any objections? If not, here we go. Okay, Val's motion is to approve as submitted. On that motion, Abby,
Aye.
Val,
Aye.
Carrie,
Aye.
Angus,
Aye.
and I'm in favor too. So there you go, Joseph,
Thank you, sir. Have a great night, all.
Joe's sister too.
Thank you, Joe.
Okay, next up, 17 North Water. Oh, Matthew, waiting so patiently.
I promoted you to panelist. Yeah.
Okay, with your permission, Mr. Chair, I'll begin.
Yeah.
So this is an addition to 17 North Water. I figured I'd start with a site plan. You can see that the addition is indicated with the blue. It's roughly 400 square feet plus or minus. And this is or was converted to a guest house. So I'll just run through the drawings, but you can see in the upper left-hand corner is the addition in question here. So this is the addition here. There is existing, the center section, if you will, with these dormers is existing, but we are proposing to revise the roof lines, which I'll just go through pretty quickly. Holly did provide her comments. I don't know if anybody had a chance to read those.
Yeah.
So all in all, I think she wasn't opposed to the project per se. The one suggestion she did have was to add a window on the second floor here, which we could do, or maybe first or second. Shouldn't be a problem for us. You can see in the rear, this is the addition that we're talking about. And then for point of comparison, this east elevation shows the existing condition. So there was this third floor dormer here. And so we're just basically revising it so that we can get a dormer on the opposite side there. The other thing that Holly suggested was changing this rear small porch to a hip, which is the existing condition, which we're happy to do as well. In terms of like the addition itself, we used a lot of the precedents that were in the neighborhood. There's a structure right next door that has a rear L of a similar size and scale. And so we use that as our antecedent, if you will. Again, try to not make it too busy and follow, existing trim details, window styles, sizes, et cetera, et cetera. So with that, look forward to comments from the board, Mr. Chair. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thanks. Val, could you read what Nikki's group had to say?
Yep. They said all is fine except per building with Nantucket in mind, both shed dormers should be set back a foot from the face.
Oh, okay. Pretty benign.
Holly's was more extensive. Um, but a lot of the stuff she appreciated and yeah.
I
Thanks,
can go
Val.
at any time.
Let's see, no, Carrie, are we back to you, Connie?
Joe?
Oh, we haven't heard from Joe in a while. Joe, you're good to sit on this?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
All right, great, thanks. Okay, who wants to begin?
I can go.
All right, Abby.
So, yeah, I appreciate that. And I see where you're coming from with the house next door, that it telescopes back. But it's like, I think the extension is too large and, in general, and the only sort of arc, and besides that, where it jets out and you can see it from North Water, I think there should be windows on that elevation. Let's see.
Yeah.
You'd see it on the front of the house on the right-hand side. Because traditionally you would have, windows on that. But I would like to see the telescoping sort of reduced, and they have something against mowing lawns or what it's, so is this is going to be a hotel?
Yeah, like a guest house, small
Yeah.
kind of boutique. And
Yeah,
it's
I
already,
kind-
the planning board approved the change of use. And I think it was used as a guest house historically.
Yeah.
And so it's been used that way this past summer. And they did a beautiful job with it, all the interior.
Yeah.
You can actually check out the website. They did a fantastic job. So
Yeah, so I understand the point of it, but I just do think it's very, very large. So those are my thoughts. Thanks.
Abby, thank you. Who's next?
Do you mind scrolling down to the south elevation? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I had something graphically happening on my screen. This is Joe. I guess I can make some comments. I agree with the comment about the dormer feels a little bit top heavy and it extends almost to the ridge. So I think pushing that back makes sense. And Holly's comment about having some kind of fenestration on that visible piece of the rear L, although it is set back way far from the road, but I think having something there makes sense. And I think other than that, it's in keeping with the style of the house. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Let's see. Yep. Val and Angus.
I can go.
Angus?
Sure. So while we're on this elevation, the dormer feels really heavy there. I think stepping back and or reducing it to 2 windows wide is gonna make a big difference there. I think it's more visible here than it is on the north side. Just because the north, it's kind of tucked behind a little bit, but on this one, it's in plane with the whole side that goes all the way out to the street. So there's a little void in the room when you look at the third floor plan, and I think that could be an eave or something, but to have that be 2 windows wide and pushed back at least a foot. I mean, it would be better 18 or 24 inches, but I think by just reducing its volume and pushing it back a little bit, it will help immensely in the imposition of having it there. Thanks.
Thank you, Angus. Let's see, Val.
I really have no concerns. We just let Ben Norman do a ginormous additive mass on the building on the corner, and this is inside of that. I don't know how much we'll actually even see. Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, Val, thanks. It sounds like, Matt, there can be a few things like corrective that Holly brought up, you know, like the windows on that little side piece. I think if you did some of those things, we're good to go. At least that's the way it sounds to me.
Okay.
Should we just hold this for some minor revisions?
Minor,
Yeah, minor revisions.
maybe to the dormer and.
Yeah.
Oh, and the dormer. Yeah.
And some windows in the thing.
The
Right.
setback,
As
whatever
seen
that
from the
is.
front. Was that your motion, Val?
That's my motion to
Okay.
hold for some very minor revisions.
There we are. So that's Val's motion. On that motion, Abby,
Aye.
Joe,
Aye.
Angus,
Aye.
Val,
Aye.
and I'm in favor. Okay, 18 fair fence.
Oh, yeah, this.
So with your permission, Mr. Chair, I'll just jump right into it.
Please do.
Okay, so St. Paul's is renovating their the church. They're adding sprinkler systems, HVAC systems, and renovating the basement. And so as part of that, we need to find a location for HVAC equipment and some electrical switch gear. And we've been looking at this for a long time. On the north side of the property is a memorial garden. And so there's actually past parishioners' ashes and you know, keepsakes, if you will. And so in terms of placing it in that location, it just really was a non-starter out of respect for a lot of those people. And you can see that in terms of the overall campus, there's fairly limited locations for this. Obviously, St. Paul's is really you know, understands where they are. They care deeply about how the structure looks from the road. Anyway, so out of all the potential locations, this seemed to be the one that was the best, even though it's in the front of the structure. I actually put this together myself, and we're going to reach out to landscape architects to, you know, understand exactly what type of planting species we want to use. I really wanted to get this concept out in front of you. So in terms of orienting where you are on the site, you can see there's existing church in blue, and then this is the area with the green. And we're slide down to the next slide. So this is the concept, is that we basically create this fence enclosure. We actually set the base of the fence enclosure down about a foot. We can't go too far down, only because the HVAC equipment tends to not work. Even though if you have the proper clearances around it, something happens where it just makes it harder for them to work. But we did set it down about a foot with a gravel base. We have a type 2 picket fence that surrounds it. And then we've got this generous planting bed around it. And so this is the area between the sidewalk and the parking lot. We did our best to locate all of the existing trees. There's some older growth trees there. And so this doesn't require cutting down any trees, moving any signage or anything. It's kind of this ideal spot. And it would also serve, I think, to screen the cars. Not that that's a big deal. There is a privet hedge that separates the parking currently, but the idea of this planting bed is that we would plant it with species that were attractive. We provided a floor plan, and we'll do a quick section here just to show you what it would look like in terms of how this thing would come to be. We used all the minimum clearances for the equipment itself. And again, it's not just HVAC. There's two switchgear, which is for the electrical system that's required as well. So with that, look forward to comments from the board. And also, if this is something that could be approved, we would provide planting species from somebody who's much more knowledgeable about the subject than myself. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt.
Mickey's comments.
Could you?
I'll read them. The HSAG comments. This seems like an odd intrusion into this grassy lawn area near the front of the church. It would be better placed on the north side if possible, but you just explained why it's not. Or in front of the right-hand parking spaces. can the pit be made as deep as possible? And you explained that. So the only
What does-
unanswered question
What
is
does
if,
that mean, the right-hand parking spaces?
The deepest ones?
I was having the same question.
I took that to mean that it would be over by Bunkers Court, but
Yes. That last parking spot that doesn't even look wide enough to
Yeah,
be a
that's where
spot.
it should go.
Oh.
I could
It
answer
just-
that. One of the reasons why we hadn't considered that through you, Mr. Chair, was just the losing a parking space. And I think that one of those is an accessible spot.
Well, I can tell you, it's probably not the narrow one, right?
No, I think that might be the aisle width. But I think that those spaces
Uh,
are somewhat arbitrary. But I think we did talk about losing, we would have to lose a space if we did put it in the parking area. And I think the parking is so limited. Anybody with even if any kind of disability, it's very convenient for certain attendees, if you will. But anyways, we didn't want to lose a parking space if we didn't have to, but that's why we're here before you.
Okay.
oh, and
well-
Holly was good, okay, with screening and the fence natural to weather.
Okay, love to hear from the board members on this. Did I establish the board?
You did not, but
I did not.
probably Connie will get
Connie,
the
it's
next
your
one.
turn.
I can go.
I'm happy to.
Abby, please.
Okay, so, gosh, I can't believe it's going there. I mean, I would not put it there because it's going to have a fence around it, and that area is so important to the building. I mean, this is, you know, a really historic church, historic windows, historic everything. So I would put it closer to Bunkers Court. Maybe could you fudge like a parking space on that far left on that fair? I would rather have a parking space enlarged there on Fair Street and put a fence way over on the other side than to have a fence sort of so arbitrary on that beautiful lawn.
Mhm.
So that's my thought. Thank you.
All right, Abby, thank you. Who's next?
I could go.
Was on it.
Go ahead, Angus.
So I agree with HSAG. It's there are like 15 parking spaces, and if this is a really important element to add, it's worth losing a space or two. There's just so much out of place with it in this location. This is a landmark, as Abby's pointed out, and it's right on the street, and there's no they're type 2 fences, like across the street and down the street, but there isn't any precedent for that sort of on this campus. And to hide it is going to just look sort of aberrant. And yeah, I think over by Bunkers Court makes a lot more sense for these units. And there won't be the need for, all the extensive landscaping over there. So yeah, I think a relocation makes a lot of sense. If we were to go with this location, which I hope I made clear, I don't think works, is to make the planting more, like I'm glad that it's an oval instead of a rectangle, but I think sort of working its way over towards the tree that's near the entrance of the church, and just sort of meandering in a way that looks more natural than like an island of vegetation. And that's what I've got. Thanks.
Okay, Angus, thank you. I think we still have Val and Connie, right?
Ideally, moving it is the solution, just because it's so anomalous there. Could it be made to look like a wishing well with the same stone as the church, or could you make a bigger they have the board with what's going on, what's Max talking about this week.
Yeah.
And incorporate that somehow, so that kind of makes sense to couch it. Just throwing out ideas.
I did have another thought, but I'll wait.
That's, yeah.
So Matt, that was my question for you, Mr. Chair. There is that bulletin board there.
Yeah.
Is this going to be behind it or?
You can actually see it if you zoom in. It's located there, just north of it on the plan.
Oh,
Okay.
And the thought is that we wouldn't see the units, that they would be,
Oh, I see. Yep.
surrounded. And so that's where the existing piece is. If I could, through you, Mr. Chair, I had one other thought leading up to this, but obviously your feedback is important and critical, and that's why we're here, and we'll go back and come up with a strategy. I did have one thought where, because the units are all, there's three air conditioning units and three electrical switchgear panels, and they're all rectangular shaped. Along the parking edge here, there's existing privet hedge. And at one point I was wondering, would it be possible to actually put these in a linear fashion, kind of line them up short end to short end, have them run along the parking, and then have just a straight type 2 picket fence. It looks like a fence. It's just gonna be wide, but probably end up being probably about 30 inches wide. And then maybe put a row of privet in front of that. So it literally just looks like a fence. Right. We can certainly explore the other areas that you had suggested, but it's something I thought.
The only thing I'm gonna say about, like, I was getting very excited about this idea of losing that little space, off to the right, but I think you're gonna have some setback issues. Because these things have to maintain a setback.
Correct.
And that parking space looks like it's right next to the Bunkers Court property line. Like, right next to it.
Yeah.
But so, I guess, Matt, the conclusion that we've all reached is that you got a couple of different avenues you can explore.
Yeah.
Right?
We'll look at those other two.
All right, so should we hold this for some revisions? See what
Sure.
happens?
Yes, so moved.
All right, Abby's made a motion to hold for revisions on that motion. Val,
Aye.
Connie,
Aye.
Angus.
Aye.
I think that was a yes. And Abby?
I'm yes again.
Oh, I'm sorry, Val, Val again.
Yeah.
There we are, and I'm aye. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Okay, Mirka, it's your turn, is that right? 69 Monomoy.
Everybody has to have a gate now. You notice that?
Well, and they're not keeping the deer out. The deer are so hungry, they're
No,
gonna
they're
start
just-
chewing the gates.
Poor things.
The heat
So
killer.
the first application is for the gate, perfect. So, so this, it's just small vehicular gate, the driveway set past the apron. I did a little bit legwork, try to give you the idea how many gates, white or natural, are actually located along the Monomoy altogether. So there's a pretty nice variation of the design. This is particle one. The existing one, which already is on the street on the Monomoy Road, which the client likes. So we kind of did like a bit, option or version of that. This is currently, I think, the number I found it right there. As you can see, there is any kind of selection of the gate. So it's really just a small vehicular gate on it. Or at the top of the apron. It will be painted white, ideally. If you have a different preference, of course, we can be open to natural to better. But I just thought, since the neighborhood is a little bit more formal, I guess the white can be nice and clean.
Where is it on the locus?
On the locus, this property is right at the end of the Monomoy, this blue, right here. So it's all the way at the end of the Monomoy.
That was Ramus's, I think. Did Matt do the building?
No, Matt did the building next to
Door.
it.
Okay. Do we have a picture of the driveway?
You know what I do? I just drew by before the meeting. It's covered in snow, but I do have it. I just thought you might.
Well, just to see the house. That's
Yeah,
there.
of course. So it's right here. Like, let me see this stuff. So that's a driveway.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna
Okay.
set it kind of, on the top of this, because as you can see, the apron a little slopes up 2 feet. So just set it on top.
All right, thanks, Mirka.
That's the house it's going?
Yes.
Yeah, so the
What-
funny
Oh,
thing is,
actually, yeah, so instead white, we would do match the trim, sorry. With the
oh,
gray.
okay, so
Yeah, so-
not white,
Not
because I was
white, they'll
like,
match
why
the
would you
trim.
do a
My
white
bad, my
gate with
apologies.
a gray
The what-
house?
To go with the snow.
There you go. Invisible in the snow.
For sure, I'm glad I took the picture today for a reason. I thought
Yeah,
it was a
thank
white
you.
house.
Okay. I keep forgetting to
Carrie's done.
establish the board. Carrie, you're on this one.
Okay.
All right. Who wants to go?
I'll go. Having seen the picture, thank you, and understanding where it is, I don't have any concerns.
Okay,
Especially since it's not white.
okay. Thank you, Val. Who's next?
Can I go and, yeah, can I go?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I see that it's opening outward, and I also think, is it right on the setback line, Mirka?
It's on the property line, yes. It's on the
On the
property line.
property
and-
line.
Yeah.
So I would say set it into so it's not on the property line, and then maybe swing them in, so when they're swinging out, they're not on the public
Town
land or
property.
whatever. If that's the property line, then they're swinging out into the road, yeah.
So
If you-
we could, the way I swing it in is like
You
towards the
can't.
street, because it's
The
the
slope.
grade is a little bit slope, yeah. That's why I try to push the gate as high as possible. We can maybe adjust it. With the opening and flaring the existing parking as it is, pushing it like, I can push it maybe a few feet away, but that can be achievable. But I know that, the parking is kind of opening there, and so that's why it is located where it is. Yeah, the opening in, I just would have to, I guess, regrade the whole driveway, and it would actually cost to have an apron even steeper.
I don't think opening in is a practical.
Yeah, it's-
based
I
on
think if you
the-
set them back the width of the opening, then you can open them out, but I don't think they should sit on the property line and open out.
So if I guess we can do something like this, so it's
Oh, I
opens
suppose.
this way, would that be acceptable?
Yeah, that,
Perfect,
to
we can
me,
do that.
yeah, that seems better to me. I just don't think, yeah, that's it. Thanks.
Thank you, Carrie. Let's see, we got Abby and Angus, I think.
I can go if you want.
Abby.
Is the brickwork or whatever that is on the apron, is that part of this? Or is
That's
it
already done. This is
already
all
done? Okay, so
installed.
So it seems a bit arbitrary to have it just not connected to either vegetation or another fence, or it's just sort of there in a sort of a naturalistic setting of like grasses. Could we go to the shot of looking down the driveway?
It would be set, just like, it would
Yeah,
be
so-
set within the existing plants. There's no lawn, there's just the apron and the vegetation. It's hugging the both side of the driveway.
Right, and what is that an electrical box or
No,
something?
that's
What-
right
oh,
now, that's a
okay.
number of the house, so, which would be removed on.
All right, yeah, I guess the opening in and out is gonna be a problem, but I'm sure you can figure that out. I would probably do natural to weather because of the vegetation around it, and maybe something to make it sit and feel a part of the landscape. Right now, just sort of plunked down, it just seems a little random, and it's like, it doesn't have a real purpose. So I would somehow incorporate it into either vegetation screening or something to make it sit a little bit more naturally.
If I can just bring this example, I kind of like this application with the stones as a post, and maybe you can exactly see how it sits within the vegetation. That's.
Yeah.
that's a-
You
and-
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I said. Thank you. I'm done.
Abby, thank you. Angus, we haven't heard from you yet.
Thanks. So this is the good news is this is at the end of the road, right? But there are a couple of challenging things with this site. The land really, the topography really goes up from the road, which sets up a situation for when these gates are open, unless they're folding 180 degrees, they're going to be like floating. And the other thing is that almost every example that's given, the gate is set much further away from the street and property lines than this proposal. I appreciate it going to natural from white, but it feels a bit imposing on the road. If it were, if it were pushed back further, or maybe the parking or something changed so that it wasn't so up on the road and up high. And that's the catch-22 here is the further you push it back, the higher the higher it gets. So
The neighboring house.
yeah, I I don't think that this is the best candidate for a gate. Yeah, it's more like this that we're sort of focused on here, where you have the floating gate up high and it's close and it's sort of looking up the hill. Uh, that image that was just here to the right of the locust plan. But yeah, uh, yeah, that middle one to the right, it's just, I think that that's kind of what we're going to be looking at. It just seems awkward. So I would try to figure something out so that it's not so awkward. Figuring out a different parking or how to figure out how to get it pushed back further. But I don't think it is appropriate as presented. Thank you.
Okay, Angus, thank you. I think that was everyone. From my perspective, the gate is attractive as designed. I think I was definitely against the white when I heard the word white, but we now know that the building is painted gray. So I'm okay with painted gray as opposed to natural to weather. I think might be actually more appropriate than less. Share the concern about the gates opening out and being above, like sort of coming out into the air. However, this would not be the first gate to do that. I agree with Carrie on the whole notion of pushing it back. And I'm not sure about the legality, honest, of opening up like a door or a gate onto town property. I'm not sure it would be a big issue, but I'm just curious. Anyway, those are my comments. What shall we do?
We could hold for revisions and see what America comes up with. to
Okay, I
solve
have
some
a
of these
feeling,
problems.
I have a feeling that if you push it back, you're gonna get
That-
where you need to be.
That's what I would come back if practically, if you're okay with the design, natural to weather or painted gray,
I am.
pushing back, it sounds like.
Sounds like Carrie is.
And Val was like, okay with that design as well.
Yeah.
So pushing it back, as far as I can to do up, if that would satisfy, that would be my,
And I don't want to do your job for you, but maybe if there's something that you can do to ground them when they're open so that they don't feel like they're floating in the middle of the air, do something with the topography. Yeah, I don't know.
Absolutely. And, I just want to note it, the apron is already 15 feet deep. So it's not necessary sits on the, it's all these driveways are set because where the properties lines are in relationship to the apron. So it's already will be set back like around 20 feet from the apron. So I just want to clarify that.
Okay.
The
Good to know.
disadvantage is it does go up, but doesn't go up as the neighbors. It's like maybe 2 or 3 feet raised up. So.
Okay.
over 20 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she's drawn a little squiggly there.
Yeah, so I guess that's more or less where we're going, but should we hold for revision just so we know what we're approving?
Yeah.
Does that sound good to everyone? Can I have a motion?
Through the,
Staff.
through staff, the
No.
exhibit
Well,
A.
I'm gonna, whoever wants to make a motion on this, go ahead.
I don't think we can, because we're not gonna be able to visualize it. Because of the grade and all that.
Wait. you can
Well,
make a-
I'm not planning to change the grade beside the location. I think that's what I would come back with. And this is practically what I am, just move it. I think I can move it around like 7 feet back. It should accommodate the swing.
Did you say 7 feet?
Yeah, I think so, because the arc is
I
10
thought you were
feet
saying
radius.
2 feet before.
Well, looking at the radius, if I would take the width of the planting, that's definitely, the radius is 10 feet. That's usually my typical curve. So I'm assuming the 7 feet would cover a line with the planting.
Okay,
I have a question for Mirka.
yeah.
Thank you. It looks like you have 3 parking spots there. What if you reduce it to 2? And a little extra space? Do you have to have 3 spots right there in front of the house?
These houses are too big. They have so many guests. I would not be comfortable to take away parking from this property.
Okay. Well, it looks like you can get that 7 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, because each gate is 6, if that's correct.
Yeah.
After the
Yeah.
post, or,
Yeah, the swing would be 6 feet. That's correct. Yeah.
yeah, without the post.
The post is 7, the gate is 5.
Should we hold for revisions? So
Oh,
Mirka
is that your motion?
come back? Yeah, sure.
Okay, Carrie's made a motion to hold for some minor revisions.
Otherwise, we're just babbling.
Yeah. Okay, on that motion, Abby,
I'm an I.
Val,
Okay.
Angus,
Hi.
Carrie,
Aye.
and I'm in favor. There you go, Mirka. You got another one, don't you?
Yes.
It's looking like maybe we can approve this one. I'm not sure.
Yeah. HVAC had no concern.
Did you hear that, Mirka? And ditto on Holly. Holly was
So-
good.
Oh, good.
Holly didn't have any, HVAC didn't have any.
Right.
Yeah.
I
So
would motion to approve as submitted.
Any concerns or objections to that motion? If not, I'll let it go to a vote.
This is Joe speaking, and I just wanted to mention that I had this on consent, and the only reason why I didn't put it on consent was because it involved such a huge portion of a public street, but I had no concerns.
Okay,
Thanks.
and I'm going to keep you on this application, Joe.
Okay.
Just because you're familiar with it and because I forgot to do that yet again. So thanks, Joe. And Val, I think that you had a pending motion to approve as submitted, correct?
I do, if everybody else.
Well, I'm
agrees.
gonna go for it here. Okay, so Val has made a motion to approve as submitted. On that motion, Abby,
I'm an I.
Val,
Aye.
Angus,
Hi.
okay, Joe,
Aye.
and I'm in favor.
Okay.
Okay,
you.
there you get one approval.
this one was the one I was scared of.
One-
and you got me on the
one
game.
happy vote tonight.
Anyhow, thank
You
very much.
never know. A chocolate box.
Tell Mr. Elephant we said hello. Okay, next up, 9 New Jersey.
We're
Oh,
holding both of those.
Oh, great.
oh,
Don't
oh,
ask
that's right. You
why.
told me that at the break, holding both. Okay. Oh, shucks, we might get out of here early.
We
Well, I
got
went
to.
out to view and it's nothing but a hole and a gate. I mean, a fence.
Right, so let's move on.
Okay.
Ralph
Okay,
Lauren.
so then, oh, Linda, you're taking it home because
60,
you got
64.
16 Main.
Yeah.
Window replacement. Okay, this time I actually am going to establish the board and it's going to be Connie. All right, so at least, well, they're both 16 Main, so Connie's on both of them.
Okay, hold on.
Go,
Okay,
Linda.
I gotta write it down. Who are the alternates up there? Carrie and Joe?
I think Carrie and Joe are
Well,
alternates.
no, Connie's sitting on
I
this.
know, I'm just writing it down.
Okay.
We have to hold it. All right, which one's up first, the windows?
The window replacement.
Okay. Holly,
Oh.
proposal is appropriate. The Essex screen sash is in line with the windows from the 1880s, 1890s. They have been white at times. We're planning on putting back the Essex green. I put the photos in there. The same that were used in the town building at 16 Broad Street. And they're on the second floor. And I put enough pictures. I had to crawl through the the shelves that are up there in order to even get some of the interior, very heavy and wood slats up, so I could see the actual window from the inside. And they were in bad shape, as bad as I've seen windows like that before. That window, that picture up there on the board is the one that's at the Navi Shop building.
Mhm.
Let me get rid of the triple tracks. Those windows you're looking at now again are on the Navi Shop building, not the actual Looms building.
Right.
Same profile, same mutton
Okay.
design.
And well, the renewal, I'm not even. So HSAG, could you read that comment?
And
about-
again, I object to having them having.
You know
any
what?
comments.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Most of the windows look like they could be repaired and repainted. This is different from the town building because those windows were the 1960s. These are much older.
They
That's
really aren't.
HSAG.
Yeah.
And then
But they're not, and they're wrong. So there you go.
Hang on. Oh, I'm sorry, I messed up the whole. Yeah, here we are.
They cannot be repaired. I saw that.
Holly. This proposal is appropriate. The Essex green sash is in line with the window from 1880s and 90s. See photos. These windows are the same. We're using the town building at 16 Broad, and I believe.
Navi Shop.
See, it was my old building. You know, I used to be on the second floor of the Nobby Shop.
Yeah.
And Joe Topham came in and got all those replaced.
No, I did.
You did? No,
Yeah.
that's pretty sure Joe did.
No, I did.
Okay. Anyway, now I think we all know that the Nobby Shop was heavily worked over back in the early 80s. For whatever that's worth. But anyway, thanks, Linda. Who would like to speak? Oh, yeah, Connie, right. Got it.
I can go.
Yes, Abby.
I'm fine with it.
Okay. Thanks.
Who's next?
Who's next?
I can go.
Okay.
I'm okay with it also.
All right, Connie, good. Angus, Val,
I'm fine.
Val, fine.
So I will clarify through the chair to the applicant, what is the age of the existing windows?
What is the what?
Age of the existing windows.
I couldn't tell you. There are various degrees. Some had just regular push-ups. Some were no old panes at all. It was almost impossible without taking every single thing out of that second floor to actually get the whole heavy-duty wooden thing up. Some of the windows have cardboard because they are so rotted out. I could put my hand through some of them.
Okay.
So I couldn't tell you. They're all varying degrees of age.
The same as
Um,
Gable one didn't exist at all until more recent time.
Thank you. So normally with a window replacement, we would have a window survey and
I
sort of
did.
determine.
Keep
Inside
going,
and out.
Angus.
Inside and out.
Okay.
Try to
You mean you
ignore the
pick-
interruptions.
Well, don't tell me I didn't do a window survey.
Angus, continue.
So, with the building being built after the Great Fire, I'm not sure how far after. It's not specified, but if they're older windows, they could be restored. And this is about as core of the OHD as it gets. So, if they're windows to be preserved, this would be the place to make a case for it. And so that's my concern.
There is nothing left for half the wood that I could see by pulling up what I could see.
Linda,
There's nothing left to restore.
Linda. I'm okay with this. You know, the Nobby shop was an example of an old building that Sammy renovated back, I think, in the early 80s before I was ever here. And, you know, the replacement windows went in, they were single glazed and all that good stuff, but they all rotted out. And so Linda, also known as Joe Topham, came in with these replacement windows and
That was-
we approved them. So that was right across the street. So I'm okay with this. And I believe we could make a motion to approve this.
It's Essex green, right?
It's Essex
Yep.
green.
Same
Yeah.
color they are now.
And the trim is like this grayish, whatever.
That's not the same building. That's the Nobby shop.
Yeah, that's
The trim
Nobby's
is whatever it is. It matches. It's
Sort
sort
of-
of a weird
Is it
cream
gray
colored thing.
or is it yellow? What
It's
it-
not quite yellow. It's cream
It
colored.
is kind of cream color.
It's
Yeah.
gonna match, the trim is gonna match the color that's there. We would never change that.
Okay. Does that help?
And the building
I'm-
was
I'm
built in
good.
1847 after the Great
Yeah.
Fire,
Thank you.
which is on the application.
All
Well, this
right.
is on the second floor. I just
Yeah,
want to
just the
remind
second
people.
Just the second floor.
Yeah. So I'll make a motion to approve as submitted.
Okay. Let's try that out. On your motion, Abby,
I'm an aye.
Val,
Aye.
Connie,
I,
Angus.
Nay.
Okay, and I'm in favor. So that motion carries 4 in favor, 1 opposed. And now you have one more thing on here.
Yep. The roof walk was already approved 20 some odd years ago. Normally, it should have gone on consent as a reissue. I believe Joe had an issue with the fact that it was over 20 years ago, but we've done these many times over the years. And
Wait,
it
who
was
had, who
bigger.
had a,
Joe was the one who reviewed it. He didn't feel comfortable
Point
doing it.
that out.
So,
Yeah, and just for the record, and the only reason, well, it's 20 plus years old, and given its location, I thought it should be before the board, given we didn't rubber stamp the demo of the electric building without discussion.
Yeah.
That had already
Well,
been approved. So
the
there was a
rule is-
recent,
it's 3 years, Joe. So this is,
Exactly.
20 years is a little bit beyond the expiration date.
and it
Well,
and it wasn't a commentary on the roof walk per se. I just didn't want the responsibility of approving it on consent without discussion. That's all.
Understood.
no, it was
Got it.
let me finish. It was originally approved. to
No.
put, there were multiple air conditioning units that were going in it up on the top like it is on several buildings in town. But because times have changed, the technology has changed. It is 18 feet by 12. We wanted to reduce one of the sections because we only need 3 units and they're much more low profile. So we wanted to make it 12 long and 12 wide in the same location.
Okay, so right at the moment, there is no roof walk on there.
No, they never did it, and they never did a lot of the stuff that got approved some years ago. They just
Okay.
sort of let it go, and when Ralph Lauren
It's,
took it
okay,
over,
and it's on the back.
it's on that, it runs front to back, it runs north to south. We want to just take one of the sections off. It doesn't need to be 18 feet long.
All right, well, so
kinda
this
like
drawing that we're looking at right now, is this the real drawing or is this the old drawing?
That's the original, because we originally thought we'd be on consent. So we didn't want to change anything, but being is that it's not on consent. That's why,
It's
that's
not
why.
on consent and it's not the same size, but it should be on consent.
No, we were gonna go with the original size, but since it didn't go on consent, we're asking to take one of the sections out through staff.
Well, so could you also tell us the colors that are proposed?
It was originally approved as white, I believe, or the color of the trim at the time, which was white.
Well,
There ain't
somehow
no
it's-
white on that building.
No.
At the time, there was more white.
Yeah, so,
Hmm.
all right, look, let's
I don't care.
let's
about the
forget
color.
about the old approval. Let's forget about the consent, not consent stuff. This is just like, let's review this for what it's worth. And we have drawings that are inaccurate insofar as they show 3 bays. Linda is saying they only need to have 2. So that's what we're reviewing. And I'd like to hear your opinions of that.
I have a question.
Yes, Angus, please.
So normally a roof walk is 1 section wide by whatever, two sections long or 3 or whatever, depending on the length of the ridge. And this is too wide. And so that's my concern, but that's what was approved before.
It was 12 feet wide before and 16 feet long. Because you have to get those units up there. And if you look at the one on War of the Whale, I continue to call it.
Yeah,
man-made.
we know what you mean.
That's about the same size. The one beyond it is about the same size. The one down on, what do they call it? It's Vineyard Vines is almost a square because of the
Oh,
units.
yeah, that one.
So I mean, there's one down on Ack Barbecue. I mean, there are quite a few because you had 0 setback and we're also attached.
Yeah,
To
and
the
they're
old
all,
town
they're
building.
all to house
I think they should
mechanicals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Modify the drawing to.
Yeah,
I'll have to put a
well,
new drawing
if
in.
nothing else for the record,
Yeah.
for, you know.
I'll
to
put a
go
new
into the
drawing in.
Yeah,
file.
I'll make a motion to hold for
No,
the,
we really would like it through staff.
well, but the problem is the colors. The colors have to go with the building
Well,
that
that's
are
fine.
there.
We don't care what you can
Right,
say
but you
whatever
kn-
color you want, but we
but-
have to get the units up. there.
Linda, hold on. I was hoping to get out of here by 7, but I think that's not gonna happen.
No, it's just
Um,
that it's got to go with the color of the building and it can't just be white. and
or-
It can't be
That's
natural to
fine.
weather because it's the painted building. So she's got to decide what color it's going to be, the posts, the balustrade, the skirt. It
And
involves some thought.
having revised drawings would be very helpful.
Yeah, and it's also a historic building, so
In the middle of town.
Okay, so,
Can we come back next week?
Connie, you kind of on board with that? And Angus, I'm sure you are too, right?
That's right.
In other words, on board with the holding and getting some proper drawings and colors and all.
We have
That's
another
correct.
option. Before you decide, Mr. Chairman, we have another option. It's just to reissue the one we already have and I'll come back
Let's-
for revisions.
No,
But
because
that
it's
way
not
we
the
can
right-
start the HVAC part of it.
We're just gonna move to hold this for some revisions, and I don't mind seeing it next week. Again, you were here for, am I being bad by saying that? Is that getting me in trouble?
It's been 12 years.
Well, no, I just, is it
And-
placing an additional burden on you guys?
No. No, we want to like approve what is in front of us and,
no, he's asking if it's a burden on the staff.
Yeah, it is.
oh, sorry. I
Then
thought
we're
you were
just gonna
talking.
ask for what we already got
Hang on,
approved.
Linda.
It is, but you also have a lot of
Oh,
Mr.
okay.
Chair, we're supposed to be finishing at 7. It's all business next week.
Well, that was the whole, yeah.
We
yeah.
didn't have a meeting
And
last
we
week.
have 2 weeks of all business.
Yeah.
But
Because we
if
didn't have
Linda
all
gets it,
business last
if
week.
Linda gets it right, then it's gonna go like that. It's gonna be,
Yeah, but what
fast.
I'm hearing, are we 2 weeks out or 3 weeks out? If we have-
All business next
Yeah,
week.
2 weeks because last week we canceled.
Right.
So now we have last week's and then this.
This isn't gonna take much time if I get it the way you want it.
Right, but it's gonna.
Otherwise, I'd ask that
it
you
will come
approve
up
what we
as old
already had.
business. All right, so skip the next agenda. I'm just gonna let it. Can I just have a motion to hold this for some revisions? I think I
Yeah,
should have
that's-
left it
that's-
at that.
so moved.
Okay. Thanks, Abby. On that motion, Val,
Aye.
Connie, Angus.
Aye.
Abby,
Aye.
and I'm in favor.
And to clarify, the revisions are what? Redraw it?
Yeah,
color?
and colors. You know, draw it to the size it's supposed to be so we can see the whole thing.
I like the size it is.
Okay, do we want to approve minutes?
I'll make a mo-
13th and the 20th?
Thank you.
Sure. Motion to approve. Minutes.
Okay, that's Val's motion. Let's see how that does. Abby,
Aye.
Connie, since you're here,
Aye.
Angus,
Hi.
Val,
Aye.
And I'm in favor. So there's that. Those are the minutes of the 20th and 13th of January. Okay, well. So, how about we adjourn?
Motion to adjourn?
Thank you, Connie. Pam. Motion to adjourn.
Oh, motion to
No,
adjourn.
no, we already got that. So you
Oh,
guys weren't paying
aye.
attention. I, Abby,
Aye.
Angus.
Aye.
All right, Connie.
Aye.
All right, thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Night, night.
Good night.
Night, you guys.
Night.